And shit.
Ho, 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 ho. It's high rollers time.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay.
I got to laugh at Tom, therefore it's a victory.
I'll do it one more time, though.
No.
Exactly as it was.
Tom?
Yeah?
Oh, I did not expect that.
Welcome to High Rollers, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah! Yes!
We did it.
Yeah!
R.I.P. headphone users. We did it. We did it, everyone.
Well, we're here, everybody. It's High Rollers. It's Sunday. It's time for D&D fun with your pals.
That's us.
With me.
That's him.
Your guy.
Yeah.
Mark Sherlock Humes.
That's right.
I'm your Dungeon Master. I'm joined this week by my good friends. Ciao! We got Rhiannon, we got Trot, we got Kim in a nice new cardigan with ghosts on it.
It's
Ghosts.
so cuddly.
Ghosts.
We've got
It's good.
Tom and Katie. I like your dagger necklace, Katie.
Thanks.
I've been wearing this for literal
Yeah,
years.
literal
at this
years.
I'm just saying I like it. I'm just
Thank
saying I
you.
like it.
Do you not like
Not
my
saying it's
freshly-
new.
Do you like my freshly dyed
I
hair?
do like your freshly dyed hair. Just saying I
red again.
like the necklace.
Thank you.
all right?
It's very fitting for Daisy.
It is very fitting.
Camera.
Welcome everybody.
Just a fucking.
A couple of things to mention. First one I'm going to mention them slightly out of order to what Kim's probably expecting.
Whoa.
Because I think that what I'm going to say is then going to convince you to go and do other cool things. So, first of all, we got to mention, guys, I know this is hard to believe, it's Althea's first birthday.
No,
It's
it isn't.
been a year of Althea.
Not ready.
A year of campaign 3 already.
Whoa.
Can you imagine? And you've gone up precisely 5 levels.
And we finally left Asher.
You finally left Ash and Rest. But no, it is in fact Althea's first birthday. Technically, it's on Tuesday, but this is the closest Sunday. Technically. But that's a big celebration. We hope you will celebrate it in chat and with us. And what better way to celebrate it than by buying some new merch, Kim?
Hi. We have a lot of things today, actually, starting with, we mentioned it last week, the Clever Toad dice, which we have made in collaboration with the lovely folk at Dispel Dice. Now, the link, it's on the desk right now. The link will go live
one.
at
And that
8
one.
p.m.
And
GMT.
that
So
one.
it's going to go live at the end of this stream. It's
one.
because Dispel Dice are over in Americas, so I think like they were like, it's midday.
like 9 a.m.,
for them.
yeah,
It's
it's- yeah,
midday.
like midday.
Midday will be
Brings
8
the rest of
p.m.
Yeah.
their time. Otherwise, if they released it now, they'd be asleep because it's Sunday. So yeah, 8 p.m. today. The store link will go live. If you go to dispeldice.com, we should be on the banner. We should be everywhere.
Clever
You know. So yeah, that will be live later on today. Or if you're watching this on VOD, it's out now.
Yeah.
Click link.
And we'll
Do
play
that.
the video in the break and stuff. It'll be
Yeah,
little
yeah.
ads because we
All
love
that
that
good
video.
But that's not all.
Whoa!
That's not all. I've also
Another one?
I've got another one. Not
Another
one. I've got another one for you, my lovers. If you head on over to our Only Games page, which is
only-games.co/high rollers.
Look at me.
link will be in chat, link will be in the video description, wherever you're watching this. We have just released our very own Califris Mini.
What?
They've made it in physical form. So yeah, we designed this with DM Stash. I had a lot of fun basing the pose on Violet Chachki, the drag queen, if you like Violet Chachki.
Nice little nod.
But yeah, so this was designed by DM Stash and printed by our friends at Only Games. So they are now available to purchase on our Only Games store. And that is live now. So go check it out. And finally,
yeah.
all our regular merch. So Ree is wearing a very nice High Rollers tee. I am also wearing the Clever Toad underneath my amazing new cardigan. This isn't for sale. This is for sale. This is for sale. And that is on our T-mail store, and it is a free post weekend, which means if you are in the UK, postage is free if you order before midnight tonight. And in the EU, postage is free for orders over €70, and international orders over $124, which isn't actually a great deal. But UK, you guys get free post. So yeah, go check that out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, look, that's some free money. That's some free money that you're going to save If you're in the
spend on
UK.
the Caliphris mini.
You go buy yourself a
Buy yourself
Caliphris,
ice.
you go buy yourself a dispelled
Christmas
dice.
time coming up, innit?
It's Christmas time coming up. Get yourself a lovely treat. Go on, treat yourself. Here you go.
treat
Have a little that. Have a little cash. There you go. Take that. Have a little that.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. Go buy yourself some penny sweets from the shop. Right?
And a mini.
Do we have?
And a
Sam,
bit
can
of
you can you bring up the picture of Caliphris, or is that gonna? If I just ask for something there.
You have asked for something that is slightly impossible.
Yeah, I have. Haven't
Unless he
I?
brings it up in the corner reel.
It'll be in the corner reel.
It'll be in the corner reel.
Well,
You'll
the
see
Caliphris
it.
is also
When we
it's the
begin.
one that the VIPs received at our live show.
Yes.
So
I am working on a painted version, but I've been busy and I haven't been doing any painting lately. But hopefully I'll have a painted
There
version.
they are.
That's the one.
There they are.
It's really lovely. It's a lovely, very detailed mini. If you play a flamboyant tiefling character, whether they're a bard or a warlock or whatever, great mini to use. If you're playing a tiefling character, lovely little mini for that. Or if you've got a cool tiefling NPC in your campaign, lovely mini to use for that as well. Gender neutral, gender fluid. Lovely. Right, with that, anything else I need to mention?
Nah, stay classy.
Always, as always, you can go check out Discord, YouTube membership, Twitch subscription. You get all that lovely stuff. It helps support us. And it's our birthday. Well, it's Althea's birthday. It's Althea's birthday. We'll also have another birthday as High Rollers. We get 2 birthdays.
Wow.
Yeah. It's too soon.
It's too soon. But with that, I think it is time to run the updated intro.
Hopefully it works.
Ooh.
Brace yourself.
Welcome back to Altheya, the Dragon Empire. Our heroes are on a quest to rescue a missing Knight of Northvale, a request from Her Draconic Majesty, Lady Emberissa. Setting off into the Ash Hills, they came across a group of cultists calling themselves the Reclaimers, who have some mysterious interest in a corrupting metal called crown steel. Saving a goblin druid and her Sylvaran companion, who were aides of a green dragon noble who came to heal the Ash Hills, the party were given directions to the knight's last known location, a camp belonging to the Shiraka Earthworks Company, a freelancing mining organization who had been surveying the hills for resources. In the camp, they met with Kuro and Jaesoon, siblings who ran the operation. Cordial and friendly, the pair seemed eager to help the party. However, after Rowan revealed their former encounter with cultists of the Embered Goddess Belaine and a mysterious artifact that they were after, as well as his own unique power to connect with the earth, Jaesoon became very interested in him. Rowan, sensing something was wrong on the earth, agreed to follow Jaesoon deep into the mine's lowest levels to use his power to try and soothe the earth. However, Jaesoon revealed herself to be a cultist of Belaine, the hungering worm, and paralyzed him with a poison. And that is where we pick up today. And before I forget, let us roll fate.
Straight away.
It is one of those ones where I feel it is going to be needed today.
Hey, yo, what up? I love me a 6.
5.
A 5. Well, that is a dice for you, I believe.
This is for you, Rowan.
That is.
It's 5.
This is for you. I got a 3.
That's
Thanks,
a dice
buddy.
for me.
And by you, I mean Mark.
Yes.
This is for you, buddy. I got a 5.
That's a dice for you.
I got a 4.
That's a dice for you.
A 5.
That's a dice for you.
For me.
So wait, it's just me? Well, let's see what Mark rolls.
A 3. A dice for me.
Oh, stacked.
Whose side am I on?
Ooh.
I'll never tell.
So,
Your dice have told.
Oh, what's this say? Yeah, see?
I am going to ask right now, Rowan, you are paralyzed. This is immediately after the paralysis has happened. For the sake of keeping the flow of what is about to happen, and I will describe where everybody is in the current situation in just a minute, but I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative for me.
Cool.
Okay. Okie doke.
Oh, cool. A natural 1. This is for you, buddy. No.
4. 5.
Oh dear.
Mine's great.
Keep it in mind for a little bit, guys. I've got a lot of things to roll for today.
Why? Just remove some if you want to speed it all up.
No.
In the interest of the flow of combat, I think just remove every enemy.
No.
But have you considered it, though?
I have considered it, and I've decided no. I also have all of your NPC allies, potentially, like Baranth and Penelope as well, to consider, so...
That's true. Hey, while you're rolling that, I
Right.
don't actually know how far away Rowan is.
We'll come to
Very
that in a moment. Rowan, what was your initiative?
5.
5. Daisy.
5.
5. I will give a little star so we know
isn't
you're
good.
probably higher. Xanthius.
12.
Gruff.
16.
All right.
And Ophelia.
21.
Oh. Okay.
Damn.
We are not going to jump into initiative order
blood.
with you guys, because as of this very moment right now, the rest of the party is currently up at the top level, the entrance to the mine, in amongst the Shiraka Earthworks camp. There are several tents around. You are in a sort of enclosed valley. There are rocks and hills and trees to the side leading into this mine entrance. There are some rudimentary barricades set up where a couple of the Mermaid's Folly mercenary company who work for Kuro and Jason are currently positioned, and they are keeping an eye out for more of those freaks, the reclaimers. You are currently having a chat with Kuro, who is this male dwarf. He has a short, dark-haired beard, long dark hair, very beautifully kept. He's a very handsome chap, slightly darker skin, and then his earth skin has been fashioned into hoops on his arms that he hangs these golden orange silks from. He doesn't appear to be armed. He isn't carrying any weapons and things like that, but he definitely looks quite physically fit. Like, he looks like he keeps himself in good shape. And next to him is Captain Nathaniel, the head of the Mermaid's Folly. And you can see that all of these mercenaries, they seem pretty well trained. They're very well equipped, and they carry these unusual weapons, these muskets, basically, this kind of experimental firearm that is beginning to appear across the Dragon Empire. And Captain Nathaniel has he actually has like a sort of long-handled hammer and a shield, and then he has a pistol tucked into his belt as well. And that's where you guys are currently. As far as all of you are aware, everything is totally fine. You are engaging in polite conversation with Kuro, maybe asking Captain Nathaniel about, the encounter that they had with the Reclaimers previously. One thing I'm going to clarify is Daisy did successfully use her sonic voices.
Yep.
And I believe that included Rowan, Gruff, was it Xanthius and yourself? So it's only Ophelia who's not in the telepathic group call.
Cool.
Because I thought you were going to send your hand.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think
You
picked it down.
do currently have the spell,
Yeah.
but it was seen, so you decided not to send the hand
Yeah.
in afterwards. And we did discuss a little retcon, but I'm actually going to put my foot down and say no retcons happened. There was a potential that Gruff was going to wild shape and go along, but that's not going to happen, right?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Time passed.
So, down deep in the earth. You didn't travel long, Rowan. The mines have been cut and shafts have been formed and stairs have been formed, allowing pretty rapid access to these lower levels. There is a shaft where they were building an elevator, but no elevator currently exists, and that goes right from the top all the way down to this lowest level, right? The rest of the time, it's like a switchback and lots of curved things and things like that, curved tunnels. You are at the base level of this mine. The ceiling is about 20 foot high. It's been exploded, so it's kind of rocky see there's no uniform pattern to where this has been carved. And the last thing you remember before your body seizing up is feeling something pressed against your mouth, you breathing in some fumes, and then your body locked up and you became paralyzed. And you saw Jaesoon step in front of you and her lower mouth sort of warped and shifted, and it turned into this insectoid-like maw, like the lower half of her face, basically. And she summoned some sort of dagger into her hand through magic, and with that, as you are surprised, you are paralyzed, she is going to strike you.
God.
Being paralyzed, if this hits, it is an automatic critical hit, and she has advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
Your AC is
It is a whopping 12.
12. That is a hit. It will be a critical hit. She does have an ability which adds dice to her dagger attack. This is going to be, and I did work this out a little bit in advance myself. It's going to be 8 points of piercing damage, and then that is going to be 28 acid damage.
Okay, there it is.
Total?
So what? 8 piercing plus
36.
36. I regret to inform you, because you are paralyzed, you cannot use reactions.
What type of damage is that?
It was piercing and acid.
If it was poison,
It's
I'd
not
be
poison,
resistant.
sadly. You see that as this blade, and she like plunges it into your chest, almost as if trying to maybe carve out a heart or something like that. Plunges it in. The acid, the dagger itself exudes this hideous acid that burns your flesh. I regret to inform you, Chris Trott, she has 2 attacks.
Oh, God. Okay.
Let's hope she misses.
She may very well do.
Oh.
What is your AC?
12.
Roll an 11 with advantage.
Oh. So not a second crit.
Not a second crit.
I'm on 2 HP right now. From full.
You've got 38 total. Oh my
And
God.
that will be the end of her turn. So I imagine that this isn't she misses. Like, she stabbed you, you're basically completely vulnerable. But as she goes to strike you a second time, there is one of those like shakes, like a small minor earthquake, and it just throws her aim off enough where she kind of slides past. It then goes to your turn. At the end of your turn, you can make a saving throw against this poison. This is a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget that you drank the magic water, so you have +1 to saving throws.
That's
still
true.
count?
Yes.
You drank the gold water, the pierce fast.
Drank the moo juice. Could I use a fate?
You absolutely can.
How many fates can I use?
I've switched them around, I think,
that
every time.
messing me up.
You can only spend 1 at a time. You can't spend more than 1.
What saving throw is it?
Constitution.
16.
16. You feel your body free itself of the poison, but it is at the end of your turn. So you feel yourself, she kind of slips past, you feel yourself come out of this whatever this poison is, and then it becomes a scramble. She will just sort of curse under her breath, like, you're not getting away that easy.
Does he get anything in his turn, like mental?
He can absolutely take any free actions. You can use telepathy, absolutely. So if you would like to send a warning to your companions, that is absolutely possible. You can do that whilst
Because
paralyzed.
he can do that paralyzed.
Yes, absolutely.
Rowan, just getting into the mindset of being stabbed while paralyzed.
Sure.
Would you like me to do it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Owie. Yeah. He would only burst out one word and it would sound really erratic and panicked, but it would just be help.
So all of you hear very clearly in your minds a very desperate, panic-sounding Rowan say, help. That is at the end of your turn. Because these guys are all up, I'm going to immediately take Jaesoon's second turn. She is going to try and strike you. No longer at advantage, as you are no longer poisoned, and you have your reactions and everything else available. Is there anything else I want to do on her turn? No, I think she will just try, and she basically tries to grab you and plunges the dagger in. She does get 2 attacks. That is going to hit at an 18.
Yeah. I'm going to try and use Stone's Endurance to reduce
Absolutely.
this.
So that is going to be, that is another 7 piercing plus. That is going to be 7 plus another 9 acid. That is a total of 16.
I think that's endurance, is it?
Yeah, I can't do anything about that, even if I were to reduce it by a d12. Unless I
don't
can
add-
add fate on there.
No, I don't believe you can. You don't. I don't think it's just a d12. You don't.
Just
add
a straight d12.
Then
Three
Even with the
uses.
best, yeah, even with the best roll.
I mean, do you want to use it as like
Oh, it's
a?
plus 2, sorry, so it's 14 total.
Yeah.
I could
So
roll.
even then, you'd still go down to 0, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So you feel this dagger plunge into you, that burning acid. You manage to get out that sort of help as you feel yourself slump to the ground. Now, keep in mind, we have rules where when you go to 0, you're not unconscious. You just can't take any actions. You can't heal yourself. You can talk and role play. You kind of gasping for air, and she basically flips you over and pulls the dagger up. Almost, and you can feel your chest beating, searing pain running through your body, and you see these mandibles begin to open and distend, impossibly big, way bigger than a human's or a dwarf's or any kind of creature's mouth should be able to. And a reminder, she's like a dwarf tiefling, so she has this completely, I believe, gold skin with ram horns and these purple pinprick dot eyes. And she brings this up with this hideous insectoid mouth. She who feasts will reward me greatly for this sacrifice. And then she goes to bring the knife down.
Instinctively, Rowan would put a hand out
You
in
weakly
front of
raise your
the
hand.
dagger, and the other one would grip the floor.
Chris Trott, I have a question for you. How desperate is Rowan to survive?
Thinking about his situation, where he is right now, he doesn't want to let down his friends. He feels like this is his fault and that they're in danger if he doesn't stop this. If he lets this creature, this cultist escape, it's on him, and he can't let that happen. He's panicked, he's terrified, but he's not ready. So he'll do everything in his power.
There is an aspect that nobody except Trott and I know about Rowan's character.
Okay.
I'm going to say that this is going to cost all 3 of the fate the team currently has, because this is a fated moment,
Okay.
right? This is a fated moment that comes about through the backstory you wrote and the circumstances of this specific encounter. But I think this is the right time.
Seems apt.
All 3 fate is going to be taken from the player's side of the pool.
Do you actually know what this is, or? Okay.
As your hand touches the stone and your other hand weakly comes out, this dagger flashing towards you, time slows down. You're a storyteller. You know that in moments of death, in these last moments, time can seem to extend out. And your mind reels back. And you flash back to a memory that you had repressed. Rowan, you don't remember where this is, but you found something underground. And when you went inside it, you found a place made of crystals and smoky black glass. And the whole place reverberated with a resonance that you'd never ever felt before, something so alien and unusual. It was almost drawn to it, curiosity drawing you there. Sosinantu almost on your back, almost, wanting to play, wanting to harmonize with this place. You discovered a Proto-Magi vault. And when you stepped inside, you saw a grand open space that seemed to stretch on for miles, way, way larger than the structure you entered. And inside there were these different dioceses, these great discs surrounded by strange metal brass rings and crystalline floating pieces and all sorts of odd things. One almost seemed to contain what appeared to be an amorphous piece of water, pulsing and flowing. One was radiating heat. One seemed to swirl with air. Well, the one that called to you, there was just this faint green energy, and there was a pulse like a heartbeat. Thudum, 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 and it drew you. You felt something as that bassy tone. And not knowing where you were, not knowing what to be cautious of, you stepped up onto that dais. And when you did, something changed. There was a flash of magic. The interior of this dais became locked in, like the field appeared around it, locking you in. And you remember these deep, bassy tones that weren't language, but yet you could understand what they were saying. This kind of boom, boom. And yet in your mind, you could hear, probably in a voice familiar to you, maybe like a grandparent or a father, something that your brain would associate with these deeper, bassy voices. And it said, high compatibility subject detected. Activating primal essence infusion. Experiment 661 logged. And that energy coalesced into rigid, square-like geometric patterns on the floor that flowed like serpents. They attached to your legs, they flowed up your body, into your arms, up your neck, and you felt a strange surge of pain and calm kind of overwhelm you, and a flash of light, and that was the last thing you remember. The next thing you knew, you awoke outside on the hills, miles from where you were. And as that memory flashes back to you, you remember those words, those bassy tones, and the strange geometric patterns, and you see up on your hand that's reached out before the knife, those same patterns still emblazoned into your flesh, as well as the one touching the stone. And that desire to survive, that desire to remain, to not let people down, to stop this cultist, something connects. As the stone itself around you becomes like clay and water, and it covers you, and it creates a barrier between you and Jason, and also enwraps her. And the last thing you see is her like, and then everything goes dark, and you begin to feel life energy flowing back into you from the earth itself. That is where we're going to leave Rowan.
Oh my god!
The rest of you, you hear this. You hear this, help! Panicked, urgent. What do you guys do?
Can we run like roll a performance or something like check to be like, do any of us react like very visibly, or is that, you know, I don't know, is that more a player agency thing?
I'd say there's a player agency thing.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll for that.
Yeah.
Ophelia's just chatting. She's chatting with
Yeah, Ophelia doesn't even know.
No.
You don't even hear this. So,
just chatting with
I mean,
Jason. Just I love.
so Kuro.
Kuro.
Jasoon's downstairs. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I look to the other people. If I hear it in my head, because I guess we were constantly listening out for something that was wrong. Would you have, prior to this, been talking the entire way as well to us? Or
I think what might have happened, Rowan usually drifts in and out of the telekinetic, so you probably get like, oh wow, just going down these stairs.
yeah.
Wow, a bit slippery, isn't it?
And then it goes quiet for 10 minutes while you attune.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
he started doing it.
Yeah.
And then about 2-3 minutes into that is when you hear this, help!
So, I mean, I would hear that over the conversation that Ophelia's currently have, and I would look very concerned to the other people, quite obviously to anyone else looking at us.
Sure. So yeah, Kuro's just like, so that's what's been going down. I mean, like I said, we haven't seen anybody since these reclaimers came along. We fought them off, and that's it. Captain Nathaniel, anything to add, like the way that they fought? Yes, they seemed quite desperate, quite, I mean, they were brave, I must hand that to them. I don't know whether it was brave, whether it was courage or madness, but they didn't seem deterred. We killed a number of them. We burned the bodies. We weren't sure if they were possessed by some disease or some such. But yes, we burned the bodies and saw them fled off. They've not attacked us since. I suspect that it is our show of force that has prevented them from returning.
Oh yes. Well, good. Well done. I mean, it's strange, isn't it, how they're so well trained and so well armored. Like, who's armoring these cultists? Who's
That's a great question. I wish I could tell you.
Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, Daisy's just gonna go. She's
Okay.
gonna go towards the. She's just gonna immediately, when she hears it, go. Because I imagine Daisy's been a little bit uneasy the whole time, just looking at where Rowan disappeared, and she's just immediately gonna take off.
Okay. So yeah, you just start making your way towards the mine entrance. You'll get there within like a turn of movement, let's say. So like
Gruff,
you'll easily
yeah.
get to the entrance and you can start running it.
Gruff will follow as well.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Ophelia, dear, come closer quickly.
Okay, Xavier, sorry. Forgive me 1 second.
Sorry, Kuro. We just heard Rowan shout for help. We need to go into the caves now.
Okay, do you want me to... I can stay here and keep Kuro distracted.
I don't know what he might be up
I
against. It could
ran
be-
off very not subtly.
Okay,
Just-
yes, okay.
And I
fair.
strode after
Okay, then,
Daisy.
Okay, well, so we'll go
I don't know
immediately.
what he needs help with, but we need to go now.
Okay, well, I'm coming. Okay.
Yeah, Kura, you kind of gestured to Ophelia, but Kura's like, is something wrong, friend? Your friends ran off quite quickly there. Is everything all right?
Oh yes, we're just going to go into those caves. Don't mind us.
Oh, well,
see
you
you in a bit.
should be careful. And he's
Bye
like
now.
calling out, yeah, and you guys start running. As you, I'd say like you guys run quite quickly and swiftly into the mines, right? I think at this point, yeah, Kuro's kind of like, he's like, be careful, like tell my, he's like calling out like, there shouldn't be any more explosives, but just watch yourself. He doesn't seem to really understand what's going on. But he will just form up and he'll just carry on his business. As far as he knows, nothing is wrong.
In my head, can I also say, Rowan, we're on our way. We're on our way. Just stay calm. Everything's fine. We're all coming to get you, okay?
Rowan does not hear anything for this brief.
But I guess we don't.
We
You
wouldn't
don't get a
know.
response either. No, absolutely. You're going to get a response to that. You guys begin racing through these mines. It does not take you long, maybe half a minute, when you arrive at the kind of intersection of the mines that begins to lead down. There are tunnels, worked mined tunnels with scaffolding, wooden beams and everything, the proper whole mine works that split off. They look like they will double back and make their way through all the different mines. There is also a shaft that is just a straight vertical shaft that goes down. Looking down it with those of you who can't, who I think Ophelia can still see in the dark, those of you who have a light source, you can summon light as you're moving, but that light barely illuminates this shaft. Like it must go down hundreds of feet.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Are there any long stretches of tunnel that are like? Is it all twisting, turning, quite short corridors?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like, when you first walked in, it's like fairly straight, and there's all these little tiny tunnels that lead off, like where they're prospecting and they're looking for gems and things like that. But it looks like the way these guys do it is they blast huge caverns and then they dig off and like look for like, oh, there could be something here, we'll dig off in that direction kind of thing. But they mainly use these blasting charges. You would notice as you are moving through the mines, every now and then there are these like, they probably wouldn't leave them here, actually. They would mainly be down in the lowest level where they've not finished exploring. But yeah, so you would see, like, evidence of them mining and stuff as they go. But it is very twisty and turny for the most part.
Okay, cool. No, if there was like any, I could teleport myself faster down them if I had like long views on things.
Yeah, unless you're going to use like a spell slot. We're going to assume that you guys are basically dashing and using all the movement that you possibly can. Obviously, the longer you do that for, there is a chance you will tire yourselves out. So if you're like dashing for like multiple minutes at a go, you're basically sprinting, and so you might have to start making checks to see if you get exhausted. But it depends on what you guys want to do. So you arrive at this interjunction. There is the shaft going straight down.
Goes straight down.
Goes straight down.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Radiant Soul and fly down then.
Okay.
Oh, is that the right way?
I don't know, but we gotta find
All right,
him.
keep
We're
going. You go down there.
I'm going to go ahead as well. And with that, as he's saying that, it almost his voice starts to garble as he changes shape to a familiar one that we've seen before, and he transforms into a giant spider.
Climb speed.
And starts making his way, climb speed 30 foot, and his mission is just Rowan at
Get down
this
as
point.
quickly as
You going
possible,
down the vertical, yeah.
Okay.
Can I use detect magic? I know it's not the most impressive thing in the world on my gold sight eye. I want to see if
try
there's
and detect
any
Rowan.
indication at all of magic that I can sense a direction of where
It's
he
like
is.
the range of detect magic is like 30, 60 feet or something.
Yeah, I know, but
You see nothing apart from what you would detect from your companions.
okay, cool. Ophelia, do you have any idea where he might be?
No idea at all.
Smell blood or anything like that?
I don't think I can smell him. No, I mean he has a particular smell, but I can't seem to smell that.
Okay, well, you lead. I'll just follow you.
Going down?
Okay.
I'll carry you.
Can I see to the bottom of the?
No. It is hundreds of feet down.
We're going down the wall.
Okay, hold my hand. We're going down together.
Question:
Okay.
while I'm going down,
Yes.
is there like beams or anything that go the whole way down the shaft of like the?
So this shaft, there would be very occasional beams where they're gonna start, but it looks like they were gonna build an elevator here, but they haven't finished it.
Is there
so
anything?
there is
that
like
goes
some
from the
wooden
top to
structure.
the bottom.
No, like a piece of rope or like a piece of
Yeah,
wood. No,
just
there's not
anything that
not
goes-
one solid
Okay.
piece that goes the whole way. No, there are beams at the top here that you could tie something to and then drop a rope down, but not a single piece. No.
Okay.
So Ophelia, what's your strength score, by the way?
Strength is 10. Flat
10. I would say you can carry Xanthius, but you are basically going to be encumbered. So whilst you're carrying him, like you'll have disadvantage on like attack rolls and ability checks. And
Okay,
stuff.
that's fine.
Because
Just
like
make our way down.
you're as strong as I am, and if I had to like walk
Yeah.
down the walls carrying Tom, I think I would struggle a
And
bit.
he's wriggly.
And he's
Yeah.
wiggly.
I mean, my plan would be the moment we can see the floor, I would use Thunderstep with Ophelia to get to the bottom.
Well, I was wondering if before I went, if I could tie a rope to that beam at the top, let the rest of it hang into the.
So 50 feet of rope, so it will only go down 50 feet.
It's better than nothing.
Sure.
I cast light on the rope
Okay. Yeah.
so that they can
It's
see
like a
further
lighter
down,
shaft,
and
yeah.
then I go down myself.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. So I think Gruff, you and
you'll be able to
Xanthius
see
need
lower
light.
down.
Ophelia, you're fine. Your dark vision kicks in
Yeah.
whilst you're down there. Okay. As a point, because you guys just ran off, you didn't really say that much. You might just barely have heard the sound of like Penelope and Baranth being like, I guess we'll go with them, and kind of like. But there is this like you run full on. Like they are. If they do follow you, they might turn up later, but you don't know.
I
Oopsie.
think that's us, though.
That's absolutely, yeah. You guys are in a panic rush to go and help your friend. As you are flying down, so Daisy leading the way, just soars down, radiant wings, blooming behind her, just launches herself down the shaft. As you reach the bottom, Daisy, and Gruff's about halfway, because you go fly faster than he can climb and Ophelia can climb. As you reach the bottom, there is what feels like an earthquake. It's the whole mine kind of rumbles and almost feels like an angry, deep growl. This isn't just an earthquake. You feel like the earth is mad about something when you get to the bottom. And you feel that just kind of rumble throughout the whole place, basically. You land at the bottom, and where the shaft ends, it lends in a small kind of section of the mine that has like kind of that twisting, unworked stone corridor leading off. I'm actually going to start moving you guys, and I think we can probably lose this map now.
Sorry, you set up an entire thing. We just fled from
That's
it
fine.
instantly.
I didn't know what you guys were going to do. I didn't know if you were
Have
going to
tea.
attack Kuro or...
Just leave him.
Just have a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else hear
Well, it's
that?
all
I
gone.
think Rowan just burped in my mind.
Yeah, all of that except for I am going to take Penelope and Baranth back just in case. And I'll take the minis of all the soldiers just in case as well.
Okay.
They're just chilling. They're on a break.
Goodbye, intro to
Can
the
I have those
cave.
2 soldiers, please? Oh, actually, yeah, give me this stuff as well.
Okay. Entire map gone.
Gone, demolished.
Just like that. It's that easy.
It's just
That
It's
easy.
that quick and
That
simple.
one's off, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys arrive over here in this section here. There is a bit of an annoying wall that I've placed in it. In fact, I'm actually...
This wall is so annoying.
I'm gonna slip that around so you can see yourselves a little bit better.
Seems to have changed in front of us.
As the earthquake, it rotates the sort of column of earth.
These mysterious caverns.
As you emerge down into what is clearly like a tunnel through the mines. That is where you arrive. Daisy, would you shoot off ahead of the others, or would you wait for them to meet up with you?
I would probably still go because I think Daisy's in panic mode. So
Great. What's your fly speed?
I think it's 30 feet.
30 feet. Oh, okay.
Dash and I can.
Yeah, you've got rogue action
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. Okay, great. So basically, at this point, just take it in turns. Like use your movement, take your bonus actions. But for the time being, you guys can act as normal. Trot, I was going to let you play Penelope and Baranth, but they're not here yet. So just have fun, sit there, and just watch and enjoy.
I'm in my little clay.
I'll try and jump back into you, and we can do some RP stuff. But
Can you judge us on how hard we're trying to save you?
Yeah.
Like friendship
You're
levels.
being judged already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's too late.
Jump down a mine shaft. That's
I
not
turned into a
right?
spider.
Daisy's winning right now.
Giant spider.
Giant spider. Gruff is close second.
Okay, thank you.
Being
Xanthias like fiddled around with his little eye thing.
Yeah.
Like
Ophelia walked.
I'm being cradled right now.
princess carried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third, fourth.
Keep
But-
going, Ophelia.
like
Take your
fourth.
time. Want some wine?
Oh, you got wine?
Of course I do.
Yes, please.
You might
So-
need to walk backwards though.
Daisy's the first to go. So yeah, do you want to just score ahead 30
Yeah,
feet basically?
just as far as I can go.
Well, we'll do your 30 feet of movement. 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dash.
And then you can dash. So as you get to here, by the way, there is a tiny little hole in this part of the wall.
Okay.
And you can see that where part of the mine, there's like a piece that's broken through and it looks out onto a larger cavern. And it is in that cavern, as you are approaching the end of this thing, that you begin to see movement in the dark there.
Of course.
As you are approaching it, your light from your dagger, I'm assuming, kind of filters through as you see several familiar creatures. I'm actually going to spend 2 of my fate points to introduce some complications to the scene.
Okay. Get you back.
see. You do get 2 back.
Be so complicated.
Skulking around.
Oh,
They're back.
They're back.
Yay! Oh, I love these guys.
for podcast listeners.
You can see.
Bellamorphs.
I'll describe it in a minute. Don't worry. Don't you worry your little pretty head.
Thank you.
I love these minis. They're so cool.
So you see, Daisy, just glancing through this tiny hole, emerging, burrowing out of the stone. Their scraping talons and these acidic maws pulling themselves free. 4 creatures that you encountered back in Burnell when you first began your adventures. These creatures, which you know to be called Bellamorphs, are basically creations of Belaine, the embered goddess of the underworld, basically, of the underground. And yeah, they are emerging and they are looking around, searching for something. Not sure if it's you, not sure if it's something else, but they are searching for something.
But I don't see Rowan or anything else.
No.
Do I get a sense that this is where the earth moving is coming from? Is it them?
It is
Or
all. That is like all around you. It's stopped now, but there you felt this kind of like.
I will say to.
So that was your about 5 feet of your dash before that information got revealed.
I'll say in my mind, Bellamorph things. They're here. There's lots of them there.
Oh, right. Does that mean... Wait. Is this all to do with Beltane again? What is that accent? I've gone wrong.
Also, Belaine and not
Belaine,
Beltane.
yeah.
That's the whole thing.
I'm thinking
Is your giant spider medium or large sized?
Large.
Right, I'm gonna go get a large monster mini
large
for the giant
boy.
spider. Figure out what you guys want.
I also have dark vision, 60 foot.
While he's gone, let's mess with the map.
Oh my god, let's flip it.
Take one
Take
off.
all the Bellamorphs off. Take them off.
Do you want to ask the clever toad if you're going to win?
Hello, my name.
Yeah, ask the clever toad.
Hello, my name
Are we
is
gonna win?
Beth, and I'm from a little village.
Better not tell you now.
I'll never tell, it just said.
Never tell.
Never tell.
Clever toad, you minx.
Weirdly,
Graf.
giant Giant spiders is one thing I don't have. I don't have any giant spiders, which for a D&D thing you would think I would have. So you have to be a big wolf rat thing.
I don't mind being a big wolf rat thing.
So we're actually going to put Xanthias and Ophelia at the back. You're
Just
like...
go find a real spider somewhere. Yes, 'tis spider season.
True.
Let's not do that. All right, so, Daisy, so you still have, that was about 5 feet of your bonus action dash. So you've used movement and bonus action, you still have 25 feet of your dash left. And then your action.
I'm still flying.
You are also illuminating quite a lot of light.
Yes, I am. Shit. I forgot about that. I was like, I'll be subtle. I'm a beacon. Okay. Well, there's no hiding me, really. So I'm just gonna... Can I go out into this area, but can I fly above them?
So the ceilings in all of this mine are about 20 feet high. Okay. So you can fly about 15 feet above them, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just get in there.
I'm not going to bring out a whole thing. So from here, 5, 10, 15, 20. Bring you to about here. Would you like to go further in?
That's fine. Just leave me there.
Okay.
Do they react to me?
Absolutely. They immediately look up and kind but they do seem to they're looking up. You're about 15 feet in the air. They're definitely aware of you.
Okay.
What they're going to do? They don't seem to have they've just got these scything, digging talons. You're not sure if they'll be able to reach you or not.
Now that I'm out here, can I see where this cavern stretches to and where a path might be towards Rowan?
You see what you see here.
Is that...
So this does seem to be a case, but you can't quite see that because remember there's this wall is all, high basically.
So that way is the opening and this way is like a wall.
This is an area you can see, you can see basically up to about here because this is all you got to think there's one piece of wall here basically.
But it's not going out this way.
No, it doesn't go out that way. No, this is all, that's for camera purposes.
That's fine. Okay.
So you're kind of in a sort of opened area. There is this kind of pile of rocks in one side, almost creating an S curve. And yeah, you can see that it does seem to go on further and further into the whole thing.
So that was my movement and
You still got an action
dash. I will I'll use my action to move further, but just skirt over.
So basically fly over him. Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 10,
And I
15,
guess I can
20,
sort of light up the way for the other people that are coming through.
So I'm going to say you're about here. Basically, you're about just in front of here. But you're up in the air.
Yeah.
Yep. You're as high as to the ceiling as you can. You're pressing yourself up against the ceiling. Just imagine that there is a sort of rocky ceiling to all of this. Alrighty. In that case, we're going to probably go into... initiative at this point because other creatures have appeared.
Yeah.
Now that Daisy's kind of effectively triggered them.
Cool.
So, based on this, I'm afraid the Bellamorphs. Actually, what's Ophelia? What's your dexterity?
My dex is 15.
15. The Bellamorphs will be going first. Then it will be Ophelia.
Cool beans.
There's a lot of different things to track here. The Bellamorphs, Daisy, for you. They sense you, and they scurry up the walls and onto the ceiling. Their little hooked legs enable them to give them a climb speed, and they just... and they basically surround you, and they are able to still strike you because of their climb speed. I'm just going to basically have them surround you like this. Oh, no.
Okie doke.
Walls!
They are. This is full-on xenomorphs coming at you.
Yeah.
On the
Cleopatra.
top. Yeah.
What?
No.
Did my friendship points just go
Maybe
down?
All right.
Maybe give up on the.
No!
I'm
Okay.
leaving.
There
I'm
you
leaving
go.
the mine. You can do it yourself.
They are going to make a group attack against Daisy. This is, they are the lower, these are just the workers, these are the minions, but they're going to make a group attack against Daisy. You are lit, so there's no advantage or disadvantage here, they can see. So that is going to be 14 to hit. Nope. So you manage to tuck yourself to the side, pull your body in as you hear the chittering and things like that. The bad news is that you hear more of them coming. Drums skittering from this side. So.
Here come the boys.
It's okay. We're 15 levels higher than a year ago when we first dealt with these things.
Yeah, they definitely aren't any different.
Why would they be?
Why, that would be cruel, right?
Oh, they might be crown steely bellamorphs. Which would be rad as fuck, TBH.
More like Bellendomorphs, am I right?
You are so right. You are so right. Oh my god, how'd you get so right? End of bit.
I hate myself.
I end my bit.
Bit ended.
Kyber.
End your bit, Hugh.
All right, Ophelia. You hear Daisy. Daisy calls out that there are Bellamorph creatures here. Gruff is a little bit ahead of you, but it is your turn. Still Xanthias in hand. Your movement will be half speed as well with Xanthias.
Yeah.
Wield him like
Just
a weapon.
drop him.
Throw him.
Just drop him.
Throw him like a Pokemon.
So you good? Or-
Did you still want to use the Thunderstep thing, by the way?
I know.
It would have helped you because she would have been half speed going down.
I guess I would have seen it when Daisy went down the thing.
the bottom,
right?
yeah.
I just know that Thunderstep is a dumb move to use in the middle of a cavern.
Shaft.
But
I can release you, and then you can Thunderstep.
I was wondering, like, would momentum still carry through? The moment I see the floor and I Thunderstep to it, is it like a video game?
No, I think
Or-
it's like a video game. Like it's so Arcane Gate. I used to always argue that it's like Portal 2, where the momentum carries through.
Sure.
But I think for normal teleportation, no, it doesn't. So
I
you
could-
can teleport at the last minute of a fall and be fine.
So we could, like I was originally going to say, is that we just jump instead, and then I Thunderstep us both to the floor. It'd be the same
Sure.
situation.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll
Yeah.
Thunderstep in the middle of a mine shaft.
Great. The echoing cacophony resounds through the mine.
That was probably a terrible idea.
Might have been the thing that started drawing these creatures in this area in the first place. But it meant that basically you and Ophelia start at the bottom for this combat, basically.
Yeah.
So you are in place. You are both on the ground. You're not holding Xanthias anymore.
Okay.
The two of you are at the bottom. Ophelia, what would you like to do?
Bellamorphs. Oh, goody. Ophelia would like
Don't
to.
eat these ones, Ophelia.
Oh yes, they're the burning ones, aren't they? I remember. Ophelia will rage, and she will sprint as fast as she can towards where Daisy went. Basically, just follow Daisy through.
Okay. So you will, and your movement speed is
35.
35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 gets you to here.
Yep.
And then you can action dash if
Yes,
you would
please,
like.
yeah.
All right. So another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25, 30, 35. You can get all the way up into these creatures.
Yeah, that's good.
You see them, some of them have dug out and they've left these tiny, like, little tunnels. They've dug out of the stone walls.
Oh yes, horrendous beasties once again.
But that is your action.
That is my
So
action.
any bonus actions?
I rage as a bonus action.
Rage is a bonus action. Perfect. So the vision goes dark, crimson red.
Yes.
Doo-dum, 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 as you feel the power within you well up.
Alien versus Predator.
Underrated film.
Very underrated film. I watched
love
it.
it.
I watched it recently.
I love the lore.
And it's in the little moment with the huntress and the
It's awesome.
Great.
I love
Fucking
it.
great.
It's one
love
of my
it.
faves.
All right. So Ophelia, that was the end of your turn. In which case, I believe that the next to act is. I have a lot of things here, guys. Do apologise. Bellamorphs have acted. So it'll be Gruff next, then Xanthias.
Don't forget about the acid. When they die.
Oh yeah.
I can move 30 foot. So where will that position me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you about here. So you can just about see through this little hole into the cacophony.
So I can peek us in. Okay. But I can't get in there.
You can dash, Sims Ophelia.
Yeah, but then I can't do shit, can I?
It's true.
I'm a giant spider. What I will do is I will use my web, and I will web. I can do one, which seems dumb to me. I feel like I should be able to do an area. But anyway, one within 60 foot. So let's go for the one that's actually just kind of behind to the left of Ophelia.
This one up here.
Yeah.
Coming out, it's digging its way out in between the walls.
Yeah, can you make a dexterity saving throw DC 13?
I sure can.
They're probably really
How
dexy.
Dexy.
They are pretty dexy. I believe that's going to be a success. I believe that's a 16. Yes, 16.
Well,
Says they die on a success, right?
yeah, they die.
I believe it does.
It goes up their nose and
I believe it
suffocates them.
does. What happens? Read it out.
Okay.
So one creature they can see. If they fail, then I restrain them until the web is destroyed. But there's nothing else.
So the web, you kind of spit out this ball of web or shoot it out your butt. It flies through the air. The Bellamorph itself, whether it senses the disturbance in the air or something like that, it kind of pulls itself back into its little hole and it just hits like a stalagmite or stalactite and just webs that up, leaving the Bellamorph unaffected. Anything else on your turn?
That was my majestic go.
All right, Xanthius.
Hiya. What is it between? Is it 30 to get to the
10,
crack in
15,
the wall?
20, 25, 30. It would be 40 feet for you because you're at the back.
Okay.
30 feet will get you just up to Giant Spider Gruff, who is also currently blocking your way.
I'm a big boy.
I'm not going anywhere near that mess.
Okay.
That mess
Being me.
is you. You're the mess.
No, that's fair. I've done
You are just fur and legs.
that in real life.
Can I, if I was to dash, I get 60 feet of movement. Where would that get me into
You get
the room?
six. Oh, is it? You get another
Right,
30
action
feet.
dash, yeah.
If you get another 30 feet, you would go 5. You can move through your allies, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You would basically be able to get to about here.
Okay, and with a bonus action in that case, if I were to use my breath weapon, which is my breath weapon, and by that I
For
mean
now.
my mouth, that is a 15-foot cone or a 5 by 30-foot line.
So the 15-foot cone would get 5, 10. I would say it would catch Ophelia, because don't forget, these guys are up on the ceiling. Right?
Yeah.
So these two here are actually up on the ceiling, as is this one. So I would say if you did a cone and angled it diagonally, you could catch these two and Ophelia. If you did it as a line, I would say you can catch this one and this one here next to Daisy. You'd
Okay.
shoot it as like a diagonal line like this. So you can catch 2 of them.
Yeah, I'll do that diagonal line,
All right.
which is a dexterity saving throw from the Bellamorphs. How
DC?
sexy. You tell me, what'd you roll?
14.
Good, 15. So
then
they
13.
take... Oh, great.
So they both fail.
They take 2d6 of damage, which is a 1 and a 4, 5 damage.
5 points of damage.
Yes!
But luckily,
Killing it.
luckily, they are minions,
Yeah.
so they both die.
Yeah.
As you incinerate them, they
Oh, yeah.
release.
You literally just warned me of this.
Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
I just lit
like
a
I
Bellamorph.
said,
Bellamorphs explode.
not all Bellamorphs are the same. These ones do not explode in acid. What instead is, as they die, they let out this horrible psychic shriek in your direction, Xanthius.
Oh.
And all of the other Bellamorphs, their eyes sort of turn to you. You now have 2 stacks of pheromones.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
You hot.
Yeah.
And yeah, so just
coming
as a
for
reminder,
you.
you have 2 stacks of pheromone.
Okay, I initially freak out, but then I lick my
But you
finger
killed
and put it
2
out
of
on my
them,
ass.
right? You killed 2 of them.
Did kill 2 of them.
Just gotta keep killing bugs.
2 stacks of pheromones, no damage from the psychic.
No damage. No.
Good, okay, that's fine.
Nope.
No problem then. Nay bother
End of turn for Xanthius.
is what Katie would say. End of turn.
All right.
You would say that, right?
It is then that you hear emerging from back in the chamber.
Big boy, big boy, big boy.
Oh, is that the same guy that
50.
Rowan wrestled into a pit? Not the same guy. Oh, he's you pushed me into a fucking pit.
Oh, best game.
Oh, yeah, I've got to play that. I installed that.
They should make more games like that.
Kind of scurrying up the wall and then onto the ceiling. Getting his full movement. 5, 10,
Scurry, scurry.
20, 20.
I love these.
He is going to sit up on the ceiling like this.
Oh, he's just like me for real.
And with his 10-foot reach, he can strike any of you.
Okay.
He is like upside down on the ceiling.
So is this the big guy that we saw at the end of the Burn
It
Hill
was,
Mine?
yeah.
version of it.
A version of it. So this one looks like the other Bellamorphs, but it's bigger. Its muscles underneath its chitinous exoskeleton, rippling strong. It has these 2 smaller manipulator arms and then these huge digging, scything talon claws claws. It has like a heavily armored carapace on it, and you can see that from its mouth is this Icarus greenish, blackish drool coming out that sizzles the stone when it hits.
But he's upside down, so he's blinding himself.
It doesn't seem to be affecting him. It doesn't seem to be affecting him.
That's how I do it.
He is most certainly going to make at least one attack towards Xanthias.
Yeah, old stanky boy over here.
Old Stankus.
Stankus.
In fact, actually, I'll tell you what it's going to do.
I smell like
Is
sex,
it is going to
guys.
use one of its scything talons against Daisy, and then it's going to spit acid at Xanthias. So Xanthias, I need a dexterity saving throw. Daisy, I get to make a normal attack roll against you. That's a 9. No. So you bring up the golden sword, block the strike.
Yeah, I'm also cool. 11?
Is not enough.
Oh, that's weird, 'cause I said it was cool.
You don't wear armor, do you, Xanthias?
No, I don't.
Alrighty.
Which works to my benefit, right?
Nope.
Why?
So
He has nothing to melt.
you are going to take.
Oh, wait. My skin.
You take 12 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
And you are indeed burning with acid. So you're going to take until you are covered in this thick gel-like pale green acid that is burning your skin and your clothing. It is just melting it off. And then it missed with its attack against Daisy.
Mouth, bro. It's spat.
Behave yourself.
Alrighty.
Go back to
Gruff.
dump.
Then we go to Daisy.
Where'd that web come from?
Yeah, what that web do?
My mouth.
Mouth? Like a spider?
I'm a giant spider.
Does it come from the mouth?
No, it comes out the butt. It comes out the butt.
Or the wrist.
You are surrounded by at least the big boy and another one up on the ceiling. In fact, there's 2 because there's one below you as well. So you've got 2 little workers and then the big boy.
Big boy.
Big
And you've got more coming. You can see that there are more.
Please, just say BB.
I still can't see through that door to see if there's any.
You are like,
Rowan?
so you're flying up here. You can just about see through this kind of archway that there is a corridor leading this way. You can't see Rowan, but it is leading further away.
Okay. Can I disengage, fly
Bone section disengage.
through
This
and
arch.
yeah, that archway, and then kind of go into the middle of the room,
10, 15. Oh, to the middle?
like up on, like up.
Yeah. So you'd be
Yeah.
up here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 feet will get you about here. But you're flying up in the air.
Yeah.
So you're hovering currently over what appears to be a small pool of water. It's like a kind of recessed sort of pool that's been formed from drip, rainwater and such.
Okay.
A shallow basin. Something. Make a perception check for me.
Drink
A
it.
cave pool.
Drink the water.
18.
18. You just happen to catch it because you're glowing with all this radiant light, luminous energy pooling off of
I am
you.
beacon.
Inside this pool of water, it's maybe about 10 feet down this pool. It's like a shallow sort of tube almost of stone that's been carved. Something is glittering at the bottom, like a large glittery something.
Could be Rowan.
He does shine.
Let me make your life shine.
Can I?
So you've used about half of your movement and a bonus action.
Rowan has the skin of a killer.
What?
Skin of a killer.
I'm gonna go get it.
Okay. So you dive down. You'll get soaking wet. You'll have to dive underwater. But you're flying. I would say flying is basically the same as swimming. So you just dive straight down.
Yeah,
It's like magical flight, right? So like, why would that not work underwater?
How people move in space.
Exactly. So yeah, you dive. You get completely drenched. It is ice cold water when you dive in. You swim all the way to the bottom, and it's quite murky, but you're illuminated enough that at the bottom you can see what appears to be just a chunk, like a jagged piece of silvery metal, like a raw piece of like iron ore or something like that.
Can I ask Nim if I touch it if they can figure out.
So as your hand drifts closer towards it, Nim will call out just before your fingers touch it. Little one, it has the same sense. It is, I think this is crown steel.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, ain't that a juicy little beacon?
I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
Okay.
So now I'll
Yes,
go back
intensifies.
out.
It was maybe about sort of this, but it didn't look refined. It looked like a piece of iron ore, like a natural piece of ore. It was maybe about sort of this big.
Okay.
Large of a sort of grapefruit.
Okay.
Big piece.
Yeah. It is.
So that would be all of your movement to get basically to get to there.
Okay, I'll use the rest to cut action
You'll use your action to dash again.
to cut
Come back up.
back out
Okay.
and get above that dude.
Easy.
Sorry guys, I thought it might be something that would help. It wasn't.
Could be.
I genuinely
help
thought I was like,
I mean, it's a form of help.
I was
I
like,
think it could help
be,
all of
It
us.
could be a device that like
Could have been a magic weapon. Could have been a magic helmet. Could have
could
been
have been
anything.
something that repelled them.
Could have been.
Who's to
Maybe.
say it
Was.
couldn't be in the future? Who's to know?
And I'm not gonna tell you though.
That is Daisy's turn.
Sorry.
Completed. In which case, the Bellamorphs go. This one up on the ceiling is going to scoot round as well. Xanthias, I'm sorry.
So scooty.
They are
Hi.
coming for you.
Those
Yeah.
pheromones.
I mean, I do look real hot to him, though.
15, 20.
Honestly, if I was a Bellamorph, I'd fuck Zan.
Through. And I think 2 are going to come after Daisy. These 2 nearest
Standard's
ones.
not very high though, so.
No. I'm going to tell Tash.
I hate this one. He's so unbalanced. Oh, okay, you just go there.
Is he a little drunk?
Yeah. And then this one is just going to scoot round, so it's going to stay within. It's not going to get enough attack of opportunity of you, Ophelia, but it is going to scoot round to here.
Okie dokie.
Actually, no. This one is going to stay where it is.
Okay.
So it is. This guy's up on the ceiling, remember? You see, he's like upside down.
He's chilling.
Big lad. True xenomorph style. It's like, imagine like a big muscular xenomorph, basically. Like he's like the Chad version of a xenomorph. Xenomorph that's done arms day and only arms day.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. So the regular little Xenomorph workers, Xanthias, this is going to be a group attack against you.
Hi there.
So this is going to be 6 currently. Natural 20.
Is it?
They are minions.
So they do like 3 damage.
They don't do that. They don't get to do any extra damage or anything
Yeah.
cool.
No, that hits,
but
though.
you have 2 stacks of pheromones.
I do.
Extra damage for the pheromones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So this is going to be 2, 4, 6 normal damage plus. But their pheromone damage would get maxed because it's a crit.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah.
It does.
Pretty cool.
So that's 6 plus 8, 14, 17 points of slashing damage as this group pounce on you and try and tear you to shred. Could do. But that's it. So they're just all over you. They're just
Oh, good.
slashing away.
Okay. Fucking ow.
Ophelia, just one normal one against you.
Yep.
That is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
2 points of slashing damage.
2 points of slashing damage.
That's what it should be like.
It's not much. And then Daisy,
Hello.
that is going to be a 21 to hit you. 4 points of slashing damage as the 2 of them are just kind of slashing away at you as you're flying around on the ceiling. And they have climbed up the walls and are kind of hooked onto the ceiling themselves.
Oh, I have resistance because I'm raging. 1 damage.
Oh, there you go.
1 damage.
Yeah.
1 point of damage. Speaking of which, Ophelia, 'tis your turn.
It is my turn.
Sorry, Chris Trott.
That's fine.
Okie dokie. I think Ophelia's just gonna get
die in peace,
busy
please.
and get in there and start just fucking some shit up.
Okay.
Nasty with it.
Getting real nasty with it. Yeah, she's gonna raise up Veracity and just start carving the path through these.
Okay, well, you've got the little minion and then you've got the big lad.
The big lad.
I'm gonna start with the little ones.
Okay.
Start with the little boys.
Sure.
Where's my D20? There he is.
Cut me out.
17, 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Amazing.
And it is a minion, so you can roll the damage, but regardless, either way, he's dead.
Amazing. Pheromones.
You do gain a stack of pheromones.
Stack. I also get a blood point. Assuming I get the damage.
Oh, the pheromones are consumed when they attack you both, by the way.
Oh,
so
cool.
that is now gone for you, Xanthias.
Nice.
Okay, and then bonus.
Is that a new
action, I'm still raging.
Maybe. Creatures like this evolve all the time.
Bonus action.
I'm sure last time it was like pheromones. That's for you, bro.
Yeah.
I think as a bonus action, I am going to do my form of dread.
Okay.
Ophelia's skin starts to shrink to her bones, and her eyes become gaunt and blood red.
You get your temporary hit
Fangs
points.
elongate. Yes, temporary hit points of equal to 1d10. Here they come. That's 10.
10 tape HP, we love it.
Love to see it. And that is my go.
Alrighty. After Ophelia, we go to Gruffith.
Hello. So I can see through the little hole that I'm peeking
You
through,
can
yeah.
attack through that hole, but they gain basically 3/4 cover.
Unless what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come out of giant spider form.
Gruff.
As I do, I'm basically kind of, I want to say screaming, it's more of a roar. You kind of hear this really weird, I don't know what a spider would sound like if it's roaring, but it starts as a spider and it transforms back into Ruff's linen roar as I do a daunting roar.
Okay. So as you roar, the little Bellamorphs surrounding Xanthias, they kind of turn their head in your direction, but the bigger Bellamorph sort of emanates this kind of shrill psychic noise, and it immediately can. So they cannot be frightened as long as a stronger synapse creature is within range, basically.
Okay, that's cool.
So as long as the big boy is there, the little guys are immune to being frightened and maybe other conditions as well. But it's like he has a stronger psychic will and enforces it on them.
But thematically, it kind of
Thematically, it's very cool.
Yeah.
I love it thematically.
And then, kind of even angry that this hasn't worked, I'm going to stick a paw through the hole and cast Moonbeam on the two that are sort of closest to me.
Right, yep. So basically, the moonbeam will be in this corner
Yeah,
here.
so it doesn't hit
Xanthias or Ophelia.
It just hits the two of them. So they need to make a con save. Now, normally it's a 15, but I drank the magic water, so I
Yep.
can add a DC to a spell.
Sure.
So I will do it to this. So
Okay.
DC 16.
One of them got a 19, one of them failed.
Okay, what the hell do I do? I haven't cast this in
Damage.
like a hot 5 minutes.
Damage or half damage on success.
Yeah. And they are minions, so if they succeed, I've had to check myself because I keep getting this wrong. If they succeed on a saving throw, you roll damage, and then it goes against their hit points as normal, right? And they do have hit points as normal. If they fail to save, then they just die, like if they got hit by an attack.
Okay.
So
16.
16 points of damage.
Radiant.
So that would be halved to 8. Which is still enough to kill them even though they're a minion. So both of them immediately die. However, they let out that psychic scream, and Gruff now has 2.
I'm on the other side of the wall, though.
Doesn't matter. These guys can sense you. They see without eyes. So you also have
They
2
can burrow through walls
pheromones.
as well.
Fuck them.
They taste without tongues. And they poop without butts.
Do you always have to degenerate?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Gruff, that is your turn. 2 of the minions go down with your moonbeam, and the moonbeam is still active. So
Yeah.
it's currently in here.
In the little corner, yeah. That me.
That's your turn. Xanthias.
Okie doke. So sorry. How many are surrounding me? There's a big rock in
There
my
is
way.
one left.
Okie doke. I would
And then the
like
big
to...
boy is within range. He can melee attack you.
Oh, so even if I disengage.
Oh, and it's your turn. You take some acid damage.
Oh yeah, you're covered in.
Only 1 point of acid damage. It's an action to wipe the goop off. Or you have to get like immersed in water, basically.
Oh, there's a pool over here. I'm not gonna tell you that.
Immersed in water, you say?
I'm not gonna tell you that it's there.
Well, I'm going to dive into it.
You don't know it's there.
I need to get this gauze off me. Okay, so can I?
So, have you ever had a dream?
Have you ever had a dream where you wish you could do anything?
Take your time.
Yeah, no, I will actually.
What's up, bud?
I want to cast a ranged spell. If I'm
Yes.
within their 10-foot melee range, do I get disadvantage?
Yes.
Even though they're... What?
He's jumping to
Skinner. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Aurora Borealis. Yes. Can I see it?
No. But also, you have a minion next to you anyway, so you're still.
Yeah, I
within
know. I was
melee range.
going to say if I just walk away from that dude, moonwalk away.
You still good?
I would.
You would be walking into the moonbeam.
Yeah, don't moonwalk into the moonbeam.
Remember,
Hell.
moonbeam is right next
Sorry,
to
I'm
you.
saving your life.
From behind a wall.
Okay, well, I'm just going to do a fire thing, you know?
Right?
I need more than.
Fucking hell! Do I have to do everything here? I'm going to do a burning hand.
Okay.
And I want to hit at least the big guy.
You can aim it at. I would say you can because you can. He's on the ceiling.
Thank you.
You can aim it up so it only hits the big lad.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget to add 1 DC.
1 to the damage.
Yeah. No, to the. Wait, it was to the spell or spell attack, wasn't
Spell
it?
It's only once as well.
Yeah,
that
only
bit.
once. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 to the damage. So yeah, I'll do that to him. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. That's 3d6.
Nice.
That is a 6 and a 7 damage.
7 points of fire
Xanthias is
damage.
online today.
You see the carapace become scorched and blackened.
8 damage.
8 points of damage.
Because of the
water.
piss I drank yesterday.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else, Antheus?
Nah.
All right.
I'll,
Turn was
I'll,
pure.
I'll go
I don't even know how
Vegas.
to describe it. Like, I got no words for it.
Zan's online. Tom.
I give myself 2
patched.
Glyph of Vegas things as a bonus
Alright.
action.
Tom's got a high
Okey-dokey.
ping.
Just before Daisy, so it would normally be Daisy's turn next.
I was delayed.
There is another violent earthquake, and you see emerging from the stone.
Not another thing.
Another one.
Look at this guy!
It's Rowan.
Oh my
You
god.
see a little man made of stone kind of pulls himself out. His eyes are glowing the deepest, like orangey amber yellow, and he kind of and he's got this angry face, and he looks around, and the first thing is he looks up and he sees the Bellamorphs, and he pulls a piece of him off and he throws it up at the
Yes,
Bellamorph.
he's on our side. Angry Man is okay.
Little stone man.
High ping.
Slap him.
I'm actually going to add one of my fate dice to this guy because he's a neutral monster. I'm going to add a d6 to turn it into a hit as this rock like slams into the giant Bellamorph.
Him.
Tiny angry man.
It's Rowan.
There he is. Let's get out of here.
From being a giant to being just.
For 21 points of damage.
Oh my god.
How?
What a boy.
You see him just like pull off this rock and with immense strength just and it slams into the Bellamorph, nearly causing it to like stumble off the roof. Huge chunk. I believe that will also now cause the giant Bellamorph soldier is now bleeding and its acidic blood sprays everywhere. Ophelia,
No.
Xanthius, you're just out of range, but Ophelia, you're the only one.
Yeah.
You take 10 acid damage
Oh.
as this big rock explodes and the wound just douses you in this acidic blood.
Oh. I have 1 temp HP left.
Daisy.
Hi, I hope you're friendly. Thank you for that. I can't understand you, but thank you.
I can't get my arms properly in.
I'll wave at it. I'll wave at him.
Okay. I register your wave.
Okay.
Acknowledged.
Thank you. Acknowledged.
Rowan 2 will remember that.
Is
Just before you take a turn, one thing I forgot on Little Angry Stone Man's turn. As a bonus action, he stomps his foot like a sumo wrestler, and all the rocks that kind of get dislodged float up around him and begin swirling around him like a storm of rocks.
I love him.
I want him.
All right, Daisy, you got 2 around you.
Can I still see the big duty what's it?
From this place, no, because
okay,
this
that's
is all
fine.
blocked off.
I
and he's up on the
will-
ceiling here.
I will stab the one
You got
next
2, yep, sure.
to me. please.
Sure, go for it.
Rolled a 1.
That is going to be a miss.
Bonus action stab. 19
That will hit.
plus 7.
It's a minion, so one of them is going to die. Blech. You stab one in the side. That is a pheromone to you as well.
Okay.
Nice.
1p.
What?
I can't do anything else because I missed on my other one.
So yeah, you action, bonus action.
I'll just
You've
keep
got
watching
movement, but
the little dude,
Sure.
but also like looking down this corridor. Do I see anything else coming down this corridor?
you don't see anything else coming down the corridor. No, it does stretch off for some distance though.
Okay.
All right. End of turn for
staring.
Daisy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, how are we doing for time? We got time. In that case, we go up to the very top with the Bellamorph workers. There's only 2 of them left. So I'm just going to quickly make their attacks. One against Daisy, one against Xanthias.
Hey.
Xanthias.
Hi.
It's on the blue dot.
Oh my god!
Totally him. But they're minions. You don't have any pheromones, so 2 slashing damage, buddy. 2? At least I'm rolling on the minions. Like, if this guy fucking rolls a crit, it's bad news.
Yeah, it's true. That is lucky.
Oh, I didn't take his turn. My apologies. He should have gone after this guy. I'm going to take his turn now.
Go for it.
Sorry. And he'll make both of his attacks against Ophelia. Because Ree was just like, go for it. So I'm like, yeah, all right, I will. All right, Scything Talons. He is going to use both of his Scything Talons, I think.
Nice.
That is going to be a 18 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
And then that is going to be a 23 on the second one. First attack, you take 12 points of slashing damage, so half to 6. And then it's another 12, so another 6.
Cool.
Barbarian.
Oh, you regret that, you horrendous beast.
And then I'm going to spend 2 points of fate
Oh, what?
to use his Call Minions ability.
Oh, yeah.
Call me.
Yes.
Rowan, we will get to you one day.
Appear within 30 feet.
You are now
Just make
Christmas.
friends with this stone guy. He seems great.
You can be Rowan too.
Yeah.
Little Rowan.
2 and.
Oh. I disagree with this action.
Oh, did he appear in the moonbeam?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yes, Mark. Leave it right here in the moonbeam. Leave it in the moonbeam. Leave it in the moonbeam.
Okay.
Oh, he's right there.
He's right in your ear.
He's right in my face.
He's doing
in
the
your
Sigourney
face.
Weaver.
Yeah,
He's
it's
totally
that.
doing it.
Yeah.
They don't, for copyright reasons, they don't have tiny mouths inside
Okay,
their mouths, all
They
right?
have
they-
bigger mouths outside their mouths.
This is a legally
But they do
distinct
scream
campaign.
Pixar Toy Story.
Yes.
Disney.
So it briefly changes. I'm still going to keep that roll, but the new ones are going to get to act as well. So Daisy attack against you. That's a miss. That's only a 9 to hit. Ophelia, you have group attack from 2. So that is still going to miss, though. I think that is only a 12.
Yeah, misses.
And then Gruff, that is also going to be a miss. That's only a 9.
Ha.
So they're kind of surrounding you, slashing and gnashing, but not able to find purchase on any of their attacks. Ophelia,
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh.
Hello? Yes?
Hello, so I'm here. Okay, Ophelia's going to whip around and she's going to strike the big Bellamorph with veracity. And I'm going to reckless this man.
Okay.
Natural 20, baby!
Oh, there it is, the first one. That's got to be your first one in the year.
I think that's my first one this year.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
So just remember as well, if you use your blood points to do damage, they crit as well. They do
Yeah.
everything else. So like, what are we rolling damage wise?
So I have my max damage is a D8, so 8 and a D6.
For blood point.
Although I have more than one blood point currently stacked, but I use one at a time, right? Or can I use as many as?
In the current version of the subclass, you can spend as many as you would like, as many as you have.
So I have.
That does change when we move rules.
Yeah.
Let's face it, it's going to be a year before she does this again.
That's
Yeah.
true. So you can spend multiple.
I've got 2,
currently.
so I
All
got
right,
2.
great.
So it's
So it's 2d6 and a d8,
and a
So
D8,
20.
and that is it.
and then plus your mod.
And my mod is +2, and then my rage bonus is also +2.
So 24 plus all the dice again,
Pre-roll.
and d8.
Wow! Incredible roll.
Really?
8.
Oh.
Plus
plus
to
24.
the 24, so it's still a good amount. 32 points of
And then
damage.
a whiz saving throw for the lad.
Oh, he doesn't need to worry about the whiz saving throw.
He's immune to frighten.
No, he's dead. You are going to take 10 points of acid damage as you plunge Veracity into the dying creature above you. Maybe you walk up on the wall a little bit and then plunge it
sprint
in.
up the wall and just plunge it into it. Yes.
You are sprayed in its caustic blood.
I
but
knew it.
The creature lets out like a as it falls and collapses. All of the workers are now frightened until the end of their next turn. So all of the little guys are frightened as this thing dies, basically.
I said you'd regret it.
You plunge into it and it is dead.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Anything else in your turn, Ophelia?
Bonus action. I already got any bonus actions. I think I am good. I think I'm just gonna keep. I'm on the ceiling. Stay on the ceiling. I'm good. I'm
right.
good. I've killed
Okay.
the thing. I'm happy.
Griffith of Tremoro.
Hello, can I move my moonbeam onto the 2 minions that are on me, please?
So here's an interesting thing,
Yeah, I was
because there's a
wondering.
wall in the way, and I don't think you can move it through a wall like that.
Can I move it around?
You can, if you want to pass over Xanthias and the minion, yeah.
How much damage is it going to do?
You'd have to go around like that and
would
over
be-
yourself. This is all solid wall.
Is it just an air? Oh no. Yes.
So like, I don't know, because also there's a ceiling as well. So because this is an
how did I
interesting
manage
thing.
to cast a moonbeam underground? Like,
That's a great question. Let me have a look.
It's a magic moonbeam.
Let me have a look, because I think the new version of it says it teleports to the space, and if it does, then I'll allow it.
So I could move it.
Yes,
up
I
to
accept the
60
fucking
foot.
cookies. In D&D Beyond.
I could move it 60 foot, so.
You can take a magic action on a later turn to move the cylinder up to 60 feet.
Wait, why are we doing the new rules?
This is just because it's just the spell. It's the first one that comes up.
Oh, right, okay.
I would say,
I think
because
as
it
long
says
as
it
it's an
moves
area you
it.
can see. I think it's fine.
Well, this says you move it, which means that it would move across other creatures. Because then you have to count.
Then it would hit you.
Because I can see, I've got my
No.
head through the hole, so
But it
I'm
would
like,
go over you, and you'd take the damage.
I can take it. I'll probably knock myself out of concentration though. So you're saying no?
Until I hear otherwise, I'm going to say that you can't move it
Okay.
through a solid wall.
Let me just get Jeremy Crawford on the phone.
Sure.
I got his number about the whole create bonfire thing.
Yeah, sure. I'm happy to.
He says it's fine.
That's a
I
shame.
can move it.
Until I see it, and if you want to tweet him and
Text
get a
me.
tweet,
He answers the
Can it
phone
move
very
through
rudely, but
walls?
efficiently.
He watches live, that's why. Every
Oh.
week. Sorry, I was
Okay,
being
rules.
silly. What was the rule?
my ruling is that no, you can't move it through a solid wall.
In which
It would have to move around the
case
wall.
I will.
Which also means that, like, if you wanted to protect yourself from a similar spell from a villain, like, I couldn't move it through a wall to get into the inside of a building
Yeah.
or something like that.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
I will move it.
Like, the way I see it is that it is coming from the ceiling in this part of the room, so it has to move around. Like, same way if you were in a building, it would technically be coming... It's not burning through the ceiling of the room. It's coming from the room.
manifesting
You know, yeah,
inside.
exactly, yeah.
I'm going to move it onto the one that's chomping on Ophelia, because I can't move it to the one that's chomping on Xanthias without it hitting Xanthias, right?
No, yeah, you'd have to move
Yeah.
it through him.
So I'll move it to
So
the
yeah,
one
you
that's
can hit
chomping
this
on,
one. Yep.
Yeah, Ophelia.
Okay.
Con 15.
Fail. 2.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Oh, 12 points of damage.
He's very dead. Therabode.
That's that. And yeah, I'm just going to brace for impact.
Okay, nothing else on your turn? So action, move, moonbeam.
Might as well no, can I cast Shillelagh on my... Yeah, I'll
bonus
Shillelagh.
action.
Shillelagh. All right.
Yeah, but there's a whole like spell and a spell, but the spell's already up, so...
As Tom likes to remind me, as I famously said,
Yeah, you didn't cast the spell.
was it fuck Shillelagh or like...
Shillelagh, who cares? I
Who
think,
shall
or something
say who
like that.
cares?
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. All right.
You moved the spell. You didn't cast the whole spell.
Xanthias.
Hi there. So these things are all looking like they're just going to run.
They look terrified, yeah. They're like you know, cringing and wincing away.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to take a turn? All right, I'm going to
Yes.
move. I'm going to, in that case, run through the halls. Is there any water with which I can bless myself get rid of this mess.
Well, I got some bad news. The attack of opportunity, even though it's with disadvantage, still hits you, so take 2 slashing damage.
God damn it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, I've got a question for you, Tom Hazel, because you're also going to get another attack of opportunity from this one here, which does miss with disadvantage. Rock friend, are you just going to run past him? What do you do about Rock guy?
I'm going to eye him up and kind of like open hands to him. See what did he do?
Do you speak?
I say,
You hear this. It sounds like rocks being jumbled together in like a jar. Like,
in Draconic,
do you
right?
speak Terran?
Terran.
Terran!
Terran. It's not in my backstory.
No. So yeah, this thing looks at you and says something. It just sounds like a bunch of rocks, and it's poised. What do you do?
It's poised basically exactly as it was before, right?
Got rocks swirling around him.
Yes. You would, in fact, actually immediately take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck me!
Moving next to it.
Hang on a minute. Okay.
Because he has like an aura of these rocks spinning around him, and as soon as you move next to him, you just get clocked.
Okay, there's no way I would have run
yeah.
into the spinning wall of rock.
I'll move you back. I'll move you back.
I'm free!
But he does have a 5-foot aura around him of spinning rocks.
Is there a way around him that I can avoid?
Yeah, I mean, this guy's a dead body, right? I can move this guy out of the way. So you were here.
I want to just make as much progress through this thing.
15, 20, 25, 30. If you're avoiding the spinning rocks around this
I'm
man.
like sidling around the wall.
Yep, so you can go dash.
Yeah, I'll dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets you to about here.
Okay, and in the process of running, I'm trying
Did
to...
I do your acid this turn?
No.
3 points of acid damage.
Okay, do I take the second opportunity attack? Because I would have...
No, I missed you anyway. So
I'm trying to get rid of this this
gauze.
gauze, this slush puppy that I've been covered in.
Not this turn.
No, I know. But I'm trying to rub it off.
oh, I mean it's an action, but you've already dashed.
I've already dashed. So in that case, I'll just stick my head into one of these rocks.
All right.
Just end it.
It can't hurt me if I can't feel it.
Rockman.
Oh, here he comes.
Man!
Player's greatest hero.
Ophelia, you do take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. So
Understandable.
2 with your rage.
Have a nice
as he moves up to you, and he just punches this Bellamorph next to him.
Ow! Whoa! Keep doing that!
That is a hit. The minion's dead.
Nice. This guy's going to have so many pheromones on him.
And just smushes it into the ground. He looks around, and you are the closest thing, and he turns, and he's like winding up a fist towards
Oh,
your
no, I'm friend.
feet. Friend? We'll see, we can.
Do you still have form of dread?
Yes! I'm raging and very scary.
Daisy, you're the last one, and we're going to end it there for the first part.
I want to try stabby the guy next to me.
Sure.
Please. I rolled a 1 again! What the fuck? Bonus action?
Is that what Clever Toad dies?
No.
Okay.
18.
They're here.
18 is a hit. Yeah.
Okay, well, all the ones ahead of us are gone.
So with that, you swipe, you slay. You've now got movement. That was your action, bonus action. So you have movement if you'd like. You can start pursuing down
I'm
the
going to
corridor.
start going down the corridor.
All right. Okay. 5, 10,
I'm gonna
15,
say
20,
this way.
25. You are off the map.
This way.
25. Okay.
Good.
With that, with Daisy flying off into the corridor, you can still hear this sound of rumbling. You can hear tunneling and the sounds of scraping and stone being dug all around you. But Daisy, you are just burning ahead, flying with these luminous wings, desperately trying to race towards Rowan. Rowan, you feel almost... It reminds you of when you were very, very young and very, very little, and you were being carried around and swaddled in like fabric and cloth. Like you feel wrapped up, not claustrophobically so, but like safe. And you feel quite warm as you can feel a presence around you. not from that magic, whatever has caused this effect. You remember the flash of memory. You remember the glyphs on your arms lighting up as you conjured whatever shield has protected you for now. This presence feels different to that. It is bound to the stone and the earth that now surrounds you. Not in a prison way, in a it is them way. Like the earth and the stone itself feels like this nurturing figure that's wrapped you up and it's holding you close. But you can sense something circling, seeking, digging. You can almost hear, not a voice, but the emotions of something out there. Your connection with the stone reverberating through like a resonance. It is mine. I want it. It all belongs to me. I am the one who feasts. Where is my treasure? What's going through Rowan's mind right now?
Good question. I imagine at this point, Rowan feels a strong connection with the earth, obviously. It's encapsulating him. He also feels the anger of the earth. You said the earth was angry.
Yeah.
That is rising through him almost like a vessel. And knowing that that creature is out there trying to take something from the earth or trying to damage the earth in some way, I think at some point when he notices that it's kind of off to his right, he's, if I'm able to do this, I don't know, lunge out a hand that breaks through this clay, grip it by its throat, and what I'll do is create a silent image of a stalagmite and try and push its head into it.
I would like you to roll. I'd like you to make this roll with just charisma, because this is...
Bit of riz.
You are imagining that this is what you're doing. You're imagining your fist going through, but this is not a physical space this is currently occupying. This is a mixture of spiritual and metaphysical.
Right.
This is your force of will trying to do this. This is not your actual strength. I'm going to tell you now that the thing that is out there, as soon as you reach out for it, there is this almost panic of what have I done? Because the thing that is out there is so old and so ancient and so very powerful. But I would still, you've made the effort, so let's roll.
Can I use some fate, please?
You absolutely can.
I didn't realize that was Belial.
Belaine.
Belaine. Belaine.
Didn't realise that was Diablo.
I was hoping for a natural 20. That would have been so
25.
25 is still good, though. With
Not
charisma.
bad.
You snatch it. And this thing begins to writhe in anger. And it's biting your hand. And you feel like almost like a venom or a poison going into your system. But you've got this thing.
I'll say, almost with like the tone of Rowan, but also the tone of the earth itself.
It's almost
two
like a
octaves.
timbre, yeah.
The earth rejects you, Belaine.
I am the mother of the earth. It came from me. Its riches are mine. It's all mine.
You deserve nothing.
Release me.
No.
Then you will die.
And you feel this burning begin to surge into your hand. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's it for part 1. We'll see you in part 2, everybody.
Damn.
Oh, you just
Cool.
Oh God.
Bye. See you in a bit. Welcome back to part 2 of Altheya, the Dragon Empire. Our heroes have descended into the mine of the Shiraka Earthworks Company, racing to rescue Rowan, who has unfortunately fallen into the horrid mandibles of a cultist of Belaine. The tiefling Jason has lured Rowan down there and ambushed him, but using some mysterious unknown connection and power born from Rowan's history with the Proto-Magi vaults, he is at least safe for now. How long this will last, we do not know. So, we jump back in. We are in sort of a kind of half combat. Some people have rushed off, racing through the mine to reach Rowan as quickly as possible, but there are still some foes and threats remaining behind.
Yep.
So we're going to continue with that combat for now.
If I didn't realize there's still foes. If there's
Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of minions. Rockman is still here.
Yeah.
Is Rockman friend or foe?
2.
I'm surrounded by 3.
3, 4, 3.
Well, I wouldn't run off if there was still things.
3 Bellamores. Oh, I did.
Oh, you do, you girl.
You're already like 10 feet into here.
I'm not
so.
far.
Alrighty.
I ran up knowing full
We
well.
will jump in at the top with the Bellamorphs. They are terribly frightened, but they are still creatures that are out for their own preservation. And so one is going to run away, runs into Gruff, and then joins his friends in attacking Gruff. This is at disadvantage, however.
Because they do be spooky.
They do be spookins. Because of the death of their... Disadvantage doesn't really change much when I roll 2 14s.
Okay.
With their bonuses, there is 3 of them, so this is actually going to be at 20 to hit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It does hit. That is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And how many pheromones does Gruff have?
Dos.
3!
No, 2.
You killed an extra one. You killed 2 minions, and then you killed another minion.
Trez.
Trez.
Sauvignon Mignon.
That means I add a bunch of extra dice to your damage. So 6 slashing damage currently, plus another 6, plus another, so another 8. So that is 14 points of slashing damage. But all of your pheromones are gone.
Remind me how to do a saving.
Concentration.
Yeah.
This will be DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
There you go. You maintain concentration of the moonbeam.
I don't know why I flipped you off. I'm so sorry. I used the
I'm used
gremlin
to
in
it.
me.
I'm used to it. I get it.
It just went there.
I get it. You know, poor Dungeon Master, he slaves away all day to make a fun adventure for his friends.
I was flipping off the
It's a
Bellamore.
fun adventure for his friends. He spends
It is a
all
great
day working on it,
adventure.
works so hard.
it.
And then what happens? His good friend Kim, whom he loves dearly and he's got so much respect for, is just like, fuck you, you stupid cunt.
I was doing that to the Bellamore.
Yes, the Bellamorphs. Well, the Bellamorphs just hit you for a bunch of damage, so that's fine.
It's not Kim's fault that you happen to be all of the enemies.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And in fact, you know what? I'm even going to be kind and gracious and let Gruff go. It's Gruff's turn.
If you want to take his turn away, that's
No,
fair.
no,
Like, I just
it's fine.
No, can I now move the moonbeam this way?
You
No.
can, it will move on top of you, but yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to hit all of them.
Can I hit some of them?
You can hit one.
What about the 2 that are in...
Again, you would have to pass over yourself because you can't move it through a solid wall. That's how I'm arguing it. If anybody in the chat is like, oh, technically this has been answered and you can move it through a solid wall.
If you moved
Let
it
me know.
around, you could move it onto one of them.
Yeah, you
like
get
around
round
the
onto one.
corner.
You get on the one behind you.
Can I hit all
Or
of
onto
them?
Rockman.
No.
If I go with me?
If you include yourself, yeah.
But then you're going to do that damage.
Fuck it, YOLO.
All right, I love it.
Wow, okay.
So saving throw for you against your own DC.
What is it, wisdom? Calm.
Your spell, dude. I can tell you
failed it.
all of them fail it.
I
So,
failed it.
right, roll your
I
damage.
failed
All
it.
of the minions are going to die.
What's this drive? Max damage? No. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Well, you take 9 radiant damage, and all of the minions are dead.
Nice.
I also make just saving throw.
All of the Bellamorphs die.
Failed saving throw. The concentration saving.
So there you go. So you nuke yourself with Moonbeam, and it immediately ends.
I'm like, ow!
Why did I do that? But you do see the smouldering corpses. As there are no Bellamorphs in this immediate area, I'm not going to worry about any more pheromones. They are now pointless. So
Can I move 35 foot?
you can, yeah, absolutely. So you go 5.
I'd like to think that I turn. You hear, so Ophelia's doing what Ophelia's doing. You see the moonbeam move. You hear this, oh bloody hell, ow! And then Gruff appears and he's just steaming a little bit.
I've moved you 30 feet, Gruff,
Okay.
because if you take another 5-foot step, the swirling mass of rocks around Rockman.
Don't get closer to this.
What the bloody hell is that?
Ophelia tries to tell you as she's been smacked.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe don't stand there.
He came back to me.
All right, Gruff, anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
In that case, we go to Xanthius.
I'd like to try and get this juice off me with an action.
15. Oh, with an action.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you spend your action. Wipe the goop off.
Great.
You would take it at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah. How much though?
4.
Cool.
I would say as well at this point, like your clothing is not like you're not naked, but it is ruined. Like your outfit is smoking ruin.
God
like
damn
you're
it.
gonna have to like buy new clothes at some point.
And we're out in the wild?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shop in here.
I'm gonna loot Rowan's corpse.
It's like your tabard thing is like you are
underwear.
probably like shirtless at this point, and like your trousers are basically like tattered remnants. Like you look like a Dark Souls when you start off in Dark Souls.
Oh, wow.
like a naked little guy. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But yes. So you spend an action and you like scraping it off with your hands and your claw, and like the what spare fabric is left, like wiping it off your body. Like you are blistered and skin is like raw from this acid.
I'll call back to Gruff and Ophelia to ignore that rocky thing. It's helping us with the Bellamorphs. It might stop more coming from that way. We just keep going this way. This way.
I feel like he's probably pointing, but I can't even see the recruit.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear a distance.
Forwards.
Anything else? Your turn, Fed. So that's your action.
I'll walk or head down that corridor towards, I guess, where Daisy is.
Sure.
And try and get zooming.
All right, great. I mean, because there's no reason you would look in that pool, so why would you?
No.
I'm checking.
Unless there's
It's not an active thing. Like, yeah,
there's no pull.
Well, I mean, I think that you don't have like a magic crown still sense that'll be like, there's crown still. It's not like a video game where you get the like, you think there might be crown still nearby. Like,
But I do have a low enough wisdom that I just walk right over the pool and just.
I mean, with your passive perception as well, yeah, you definitely.
I would just go straight over it.
You'd need a light because you don't have dark vision, right?
Don't need a light if you just fall straight into it.
Right.
Pierce
With that, it is Rockman's go, and I've got some bad news. He is just attacking whatever is nearby. Like you can see, I'd say, Gruff, you are a druid. You have like a knowledge of primal magic, nature magic. Could you make a? Is Arcana or Nature higher for you?
Green dice. Arcana is a -1. Nature is a +2.
All right, so Nature check for me then, please.
17.
17. You would be able to, you can immediately see that this is an earth elemental, right? It is a force of earth, and it is angry. And it's not necessarily against you, it is lashing out at anything in this place right now. It did seem to favor hurting the Bellamorphs first, like it could see them as an enemy, but now it is just lashing out at whatever is nearby. If there is a way, there might be a way to calm it or prove that you're not here, like you are not against it or something like that. But right now, it is angry enough that it is going to step into the middle of you and Ophelia. You and Ophelia, I believe it's at the start of your turn when you first move into it. It's where if you move into it or without. So right now you're okay, but once you start your turn, you're going to take some damage. Right. And then it is going to make 2 punches, and it's just going to punch you both.
That's fair.
So against Ophelia, it might be lucky. That's only a 6. That is only a 13. 13 to hit.
Yeah, just misses.
Just misses. And then against Gruff, that is going to be a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
16 hits. Oh, you don't have armor up yet, do you?
I was reckless on my last go. Good.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Well pointed out, that was cocked. That is going to be that's a 9, so that's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
All right, so it does hit you both.
Checks out.
An honourable play.
Very honourable play.
Well done.
Very honourable play. Well done.
Thank you. On a point.
16 bludgeoning to Ophelia, so half that to 8. This thing is strong. Ooh, very low damage roll, which is good for Gruff. Only 8 bludgeoning damage to Gruff. But I've got some bad news for you both. Because as it strikes you, like the rocks around your feet seize you. Your speed is 0 until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
So it's just like locking you in place, and it's just angrily just like smashing into you. Alrighty. So Ophelia, you immediately take 5 bludgeoning damage. So you take 2.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Oh my god.
Do you guys have any? How's your health?
Don't worry about it.
It's fine, don't worry about it. What do I do about this guy?
What is health?
I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean to him, but he's being mean to me.
The Bellamorts were mean to you as well,
They were mean to
Now
me.
they're dead.
and all those people that attacked us.
Stop it! Stop attacking us! You brutes! We mean you no harm! Please!
Make a persuasion check for me.
Fate it, fate it, fate it.
Add a d6.
Thank you. Oh. 15.
15. A 15 is enough where he's like winding up more fists and he kind of like cocks his head and looks at you and is like holding back a punch. He's not stopping the earth spinning around, but he's like guarded. Like he brings his fists up like a boxer, but he's like a Geodude, so they're out like the side of his head. So he's like doing this.
He's cute.
Like Graveler.
Yeah, he's like Graveler. Yeah, he really is.
Awesome.
And he's like got his hands up, so he looks like he's poised, ready to fight. But like maybe you've got through something, but he's not fully convinced yet. But you've done something. Anything else on your turn?
I guess what I'll do, I'll like end my rage. I'll end all my
Okay.
just so I don't look intimidating to him.
Yeah.
And just chill. We're on your side.
I take it you don't speak Terran.
I do not. No.
All right. Anything else, Ophelia, or are you just done?
That's my turn.
All right, Gruff. At the start of your turn, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, I'm afraid, as the swirling storm of debris and rocks is still going around this little guy. But then it's your turn.
I would like to speak Druidic. That's kind of Terran.
You can try. Nah. Like, if it's not a resounding yes from Mark, and Kim's like, nah.
I will say this in Druidic.
Okay.
But it would be along the lines of, now listen here, my friend. We're here to help. We're not here to hurt.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage as you are speaking in Druidic.
What was it? Persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh, we could have added fate to that.
What do you get?
Natural ones.
Oh my god.
No, it's one worse than 2 natural ones. It's a 1 and a 2.
God.
It's pretty bad.
Add a 1 to that.
Oh,
What is a
whopping
3?
2.
3.
You see this creature just doesn't seem to fully, just doesn't understand you and just doesn't seem to be swayed by your words. In fact, seems to be eyeing you up more aggressively. Anything else on your turn? I'd say that's you can do that as for free action.
Oh, thanks. Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself, please?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do a level 3. Why not?
All right. When you do cast a spell, this little guy gets more defensive because you obviously are like blah 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 casting a spell, but then he sees the healing energy and seems to calm down a bit again.
I'm gonna do that, and then once I've healed myself, I'm gonna lay my staff down and take a peaceful.
Okay. Alrighty. Then we would go to Xanthius.
So where are me and Daisy?
You are currently in a tunnel running away. Oh, you can turn back. You don't see the others following up behind you. But Daisy is ahead of you. She's flying away.
Yeah, I'm following.
All right.
Yeah.
Daisy, you're going to
Keep
do the
going.
same thing. You're just going to keep going?
Yeah.
All right. You two will arrive in the next encounter first. And then a couple rounds later, depending on how long it takes these guys, they will follow behind you guys, all right? Okay. So for now, you guys are just, it's like winding through these different maze shafts. You can see that some of it's worked, some of it's been blown open, but you think you can begin to hear something.
Right.
Echoing down ahead of you, and it's very hard to tell the exact area because it's bouncing and echoing off the walls. You can hear what sounds like real manic screaming. Kind of just like, but it's you can't hear the words, it's so muffled, but somebody's yelling and screaming about something.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like Rowan's deep voice or anything.
No, definitely not.
Something else, yeah.
You heard Rowan scream though.
It does sound exactly like that.
Every day.
Is it is it quite dark down these tunnels out of interest?
Yes, Daisy's light is the only thing like.
I imagine you're faster than me, right? But either way.
No, she actually flies about the same speed. I thought she flew faster, but
Okay.
I fly at like
normal
walking speed.
All right. Well, either way, just in case you do get away from me, I'll do a produce flame.
Nice.
In my manic running, do I happen to like stub my toe, shin a rock or something like that? Because if I do, I take 1 damage. I'll be down.
No.
I'm just imagining. Like,
It would be very Zan.
Just trips, hits his head on the side, out cold.
I just stole
and then
my
fails
toe
3
and
death
then,
saving throws,
like-
and then just dead.
yeah,
in the tunnel.
like one of
No,
those
no, no,
statue
you're
ghosts.
rolling at 20. 1 hit point.
Statue ghost.
Get back up.
Yeah.
Can't watch this drive.
I
all right.
stub my toe. I get back up again,
That'll be
motherfucker.
1 round. Daisy's doing the same thing. So, Ophelia, I come back to you. What are you doing with this little guy?
Oh my god!
He's like,
We can help each other. You can, if you come with us. I don't know what else there might be lurking in these tunnels, but there'll be more of those horrible insects probably for you to fight. Yes, those horrible, nasty things.
it's like he's making the sound of rocks like rolling down a hill, basically. Make another persuasion check for me. This time with advantage because you don't have your form of dread. Gruff's laid his staff down. The fact that the 2 of you are clearly non-hostile, you can have advantage.
2 13s. Interesting. 18.
18.
Oh.
Anything else on your turn?
I guess that would be it. I've got nothing else I could probably do. So
You would have taken 5 bludgeoning at the start. Your turn, so 2 bludgeoning for you. He will. I know because you're not raging anymore, so it'd be full 5 this time.
right.
On his turn, in fact, actually no, it's Gruff's turn first, then it's his turn. Gruff, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. You're having this conversation, and just every now and then it's like,
Please.
Daddy, by the side. Just.
I want to point out, neither of you have stepped back. Like,
You said we were in.
oh, that's true. Yeah, well, only until the start of his next turn. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
How come he hasn't had a turn since those two have? They've already had
He
2
did.
turns now.
He punched him.
Yeah, but they've had 2 turns in that time.
That's a very good question.
Do you want him to punch us more? Do you
No,
want healing?
no,
Do
I'm
you
just-
want healing?
He wouldn't have done anything on that last turn. So actually,
would
this
you-
turn you can move.
Would
He
you
didn't
given up
attack.
the 0 speed?
He has to attack them to do that.
Right.
So you guys can move now.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'd start then backing up
Yeah.
towards the corridor where Xanthias
but you
and
just-
Daisy went.
Oh, like move around him?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't like that. Oh. He's like, he'll let you move away from him, but like if you move like around him or try and get behind him, he doesn't like that.
I'm not. I'm just backing away.
he doesn't
I'm
like
just
that.
going this
You
way.
can go like up here,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
you go in that corner, and
back
he's
to
kind of
the
like,
corner.
So you've moved out of his spinny range
Yeah.
now, but then Gruff at the start of your turn, you would take it, and then you can do what you want on your turn.
Right, so I've taken damage.
You still, yes, this turn you would, because you couldn't have moved last turn, because things have happened in that order.
How much?
It would have been 5. But did you already take 5 just from what I said earlier? I think you took 5 already.
Yeah. I'll work it out in a minute.
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
So I'm just gonna like scooch.
You can scooch
away.
back. He'll let you scooch
so
back.
These rocks don't bump me in the face anymore. And yeah, can I speak to him again?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna try this again. We really don't want to hurt you. Please, let us help you.
Persuasion check with advantage. Would you like to? No.
Natural 20!
Yeah, he's done it.
And a natural 1!
You watch as he looks at you, Gruff, and he can clearly understand you, the both of you. He just can't speak back. And you watch as he kind of like, his little stone face kind of, and all the rocks fall out of the air. He no longer is using that ability. And then he points in the direction that Xanthias and Daisy have gone. And you hear this rolling sound of rocks like he's trying to speak, but you don't understand him, unfortunately. He just points in that direction.
Right. I think we've done it. I think we can go. We'll go sort that out. I said it to him. There may be 2 others coming. A little goblin and a tree man. They're with us.
Okay, you guard this place against
He
more.
melts into the stone. He just kind of sinks down into the rocks.
Okay.
Right, this way was it?
Yes, that
Right,
way.
let's
Okay,
go.
let's keep going. Good
right.
work, Gruff. Good work.
Right.
While we're running,
Yep.
can I heal Altheya?
You may cast, you've got a round, you can cast a healing spell.
Oh, thank you, Gruff.
Okay,
You round a corner and I'm Peter Griffin on the ground.
I left him there.
Then I trip over you and then I go.
The fact that you go to Peter Griffin, I go to Yamcha, dead to the Cyberman. Alrighty.
13.
Oh, thank you, Gruff.
So, let us now cut back to Rowan. The thing that you have grabbed, you can't see it, but you know it's out there. It feels like some writhing worm-like rubbery, but also bulbous and fat and grotesque.
Yeah.
And you can feel its like bite is causing you immense pain to the point of now, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can hold on to this thing.
Fate.
We do have fate.
Oh, and you do have +1 to saving throws because of magic water.
I will fate.
Okay.
Con.
Constitution saving throw.
Natural fucking 20.
You keep a grip on this thing, and you feel it writhing intensely, and it's just like,
Let me go. What do you want? I'll give you what you seek. Treasure, wealth, power. All of it. Let me go.
I have everything I need.
You have nothing.
Better that than losing anything.
I can tell you of the sovereign's gift and where it lies in these hills.
I'm listening.
You must let me go. Swear you will let me go.
Will you be disturbing these caves and this earth?
I go where I hunger, but my follower has failed me. I will ignore these lands. They are tainted by Sovereign's blood.
Where is Sovereign?
you feel in your mind, maybe it's through the poison or connection, this metaphysical space, your senses seem to stretch out. And you now see, running throughout the Ash Hills, are underground rivers. And you connect it. That is the corruption, the flow of the corruption that you sensed previously. It's being carried by water throughout all these lands. And its source, you sense, is to the southeast, following through the Ash Hills. You see hills above, you see forests, you see all these landmarks, you see broken buildings and old ruins and things like that. And then eventually, you dive underground and you see an immense underground lake with an island at its center. And upon the island, a crude fortress or defensive building, citadel, has been built. And you see more of those reclaimers. And at the heart of this structure, sat in a pool that connects to the lake itself, a huge pile of crown steel. Some of it refined, some of it raw, some of it pulled from broken pieces of maybe armor or something. And it sat in the water, distilling out, tainting the water, spreading it throughout the lands. And this lake has a familiar golden hue to it. You also would very briefly see, just before the vision ends, you see two figures. You don't see them clearly. One is 9 feet tall and has horns and looks reminiscent of a dragon. And they are bound before this immense pile of crown steel. The other is about 6 feet tall. You can see red plate armor, but one of their arms has grown far too muscular and oversized, and one horn has become twisted and warped, and they're bound before this. And you see one of these reclaimers bringing a piece of crown steel and forcing it into what you believe to be Knight Idris's mouth, and forcing him to eat it. And that's where the vision ends.
I imagine that vision takes Rowan aback so much that he almost forgets to be holding on to Belaine.
Belaine. Yes. She who feasts. Do you let go? That's the question, though.
Yes.
Maybe in that shot.
Rowan is obviously encompassing this anger from the earth, but Rowan is terrified.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really want to be around this thing anymore, so he would let go.
You feel it flee. It just flees, but there is this sense of you can still feel that burning bite, and you get the sense that you left not maybe a wound, but you choked this thing hard. Whether it was physical or not, you have left a wound of sorts there as well, and you know that Belaine will never forget you, and likely never forgive you either. But it flees from you, gone. And in that moment, as it flees, you see not light because it would be dark, pitch black down here, but you suddenly feel your physical sensations come back. You feel a weight on your head as you feel the lamp helmet. You feel your grip around your sword. You feel Sosinanto on your back as you reappear back in metaphysical space. You are at full health. As you have been healed by the power of Altheya within the cocoon. And you see around Jason, you can see broken pieces of earth elementals. And in fact, as you awaken, you see that with a blast of eldritch magic, she shatters like a creature of earth that's come alive. She hasn't noticed that you're awake just yet. She's focused on attacking whatever was attacking her. And you can see that there are broken remnants of these creatures all around, and she's blast one. At this point, we are going to go back into initiative, but starting on Rowan's turn. Rowan, who I believe is actually last in the initiative order, so it works out quite nicely. So I'm actually going to knock you prone over here by this stalagmite. Jason is actually going to be over like here, and has just finished fighting something over here.
About 15, 20 feet away.
All right.
Well, assuming you're coming on from a certain side.
True.
No, from
Rowan.
Oh, yeah.
Can I sense the exit that I came from? I haven't been moved anywhere since.
This is where
That's
you
the
came
way
from. Yeah.
out.
This is all hard stone. It's just empty for camera purposes. There are no exits here. This is the only way in and out.
Cool. I think what I might do is opposite me, but in eyesight of Jason, is create a silent image, because when I was in that vision, I thought it was Jason that I was creating a stalagmite for, but I was in a metaphysical space, so I would like to create a large version, a 10-foot size elemental that looks scary.
Sure, I've got one here.
Why do you already have one?
Why? Yeah.
So about here.
What the hell?
Yeah, so it's
like over here.
it's enough for me to slink away, and Jason's vision is looking away, essentially.
Okay, yeah, so you summon this thing, and merging out of the stone, another one of these, but this enormous, large-sized earth elemental comes trembling, and she looks up and she just is like, enough of this, I will have that one for myself, and begins to try and blast it, basically. But this is on your turn, so, this is a bit of flavor. So that was your action to do that.
I'm gonna skulk away.
Can you just check for me, silent image, does it have verbal or somatic components?
Silente imagio. It's performance of creation. Sorry, is what I was going to do.
Performance of creation. I can't believe you can create a creature with.
I can create a non-magical item. Can I make a statue of the elemental?
You could make a inanimate statue of the elemental. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
What I'd like to do.
Yeah, so it would basically appear just in a static pose. So this is probably not going to be anywhere near as effective as convincing her that it's an actual creature as an illusion would be. But it might be enough just to buy you a bit of time. All right, so that's your action to do. So I was going to have you make a sleight of hand check to see if you could subtly cast the spell. But no, with this, you just create this statue.
No,
it's not a spell or anything like that. So it's like you just will this into existence. And then you've got your movement and bonus action.
Yeah,
you are prone, so half movement, stand up.
Half movement, stand up, and I'm gonna first of all use 15 feet of movement just to get behind those rocks, just to hide behind something.
This one?
Towards the exit.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15 gets you about here.
I've hidden in rock before.
Maybe.
You are the stealthiest of all of us.
Yes.
Rowan is terrified at this point. He's panicked. He's kind of like scrabbling back to his feet, clutching where he got stabbed, and is breathing heavily, disorientated, and is clamoring for the stone. So,
When you touch that where you were stabbed, by the way, and that was where whatever this magic of yours healed you and protected you, your fingertips touch something. That area of flesh has turned to stone. So that part of your chest where you were stabbed is solid, and you feel it's solid stone.
Roger that. Thank you.
That is your movement. Any bonus action?
I can't really do bardic inspiration on an elemental to give them a chance. So I'm good. That's it.
All right. Ophelia and Gruff, you would both be next, but you are going to come in on a later turn.
Yep.
Because you guys were slower than Daisy and Xanthias, basically.
We had things to do.
You had things to do.
By a rock.
All right, let me just check. I've got a lot of things going on here. I don't need to worry about these guys anymore. They aren't here yet. They aren't here yet. They aren't here yet.
What?
They aren't here yet.
What?
Okay.
There's a lot of people that aren't
Daisy.
here yet.
You are actually, you and Xanthia, sorry, Xanthia, because you guys were moving at the same speed, because the initiative, Xanthia's going to go first, but then it's going to be Daisy, basically, all right? Unless somebody else goes. So Xanthias, you are going to be the first to arrive. I'm going to put you and Daisy on the board.
Okay.
You guys are basically going to arrive back here in this corridor.
So I can't actually see.
I'll have Daisy
from-
up a little bit first, actually.
So I can't actually see from where we are. I can see Rowan, right?
I would say just barely. You're running around the corner and you can see, because he's running this way, you can just about see him. He's up, he's like clutching his chest, and he's clearly running from something.
In that case, I would almost make a defensive. If he's running away from something, I'd almost like try and usher him behind me and make like a defensive sort of stance to. I guess I would shoot the first thing that I would see that comes around the corner with a.
You want to do a readied action.
I will do a readied action.
You don't want to move further in, you're going to stay where you are.
I will. Yeah, I'll nudge maybe 15 feet in.
5, 10, 15 to about here.
Yeah, and if I see anything come around that corner that's not Rowan, obviously, I will. Yeah, scorching ray it.
Okay, alrighty. So readied action. It is then Jaesoon's turn. She will, she looks up at this statue and then quickly realizes it's a statue. It's not moving. So it's just kind of looks at it and then will look around and look back to where you were. And it takes her a minute to realize she's like looking and you're not there. And then this kind of panicked look as she turns around, she sees you running for the rocks and can behind see just coming around the corner Daisy and Xanthias and will just say, no. She had a bit of a New York accent. No, it's mine, it's my prize. And with these horrible mandibles speaks this eldritch word. And a cloud of magical darkness is going to completely block off this entrance here. So 20 foot from basically, she will move ever so slightly. In fact, she will 5, 10, 15, move up to Rowan. And then she will create magical darkness on Xanthias. So this is a 20-foot radius basically around you, Xanthias.
Neat. So I see her before she casts it, right?
I would say you just barely see it before she casts it, yes. So you can cast your spell.
Is the speed with which I cast that. Okay, cool. In that case, 3 bolts. That is a natural 20 on the first one.
Whoa, we love to see it.
That is a 13 on the second.
Popping off to death.
13 will miss.
13 misses. And a 18 on the
2 hit, including the crit. So
So
the
that's
crit's a 12 plus 2d6. So let's do that first.
12 plus 4d6, I guess. Or unless, she's resistant, in which case the first one, which was a crit.
She is actually resistant to fire because she's a tiefling, so we need to do this individually.
Motherfuck. Okay.
I said she was a tiefling.
That is 15 damage on the first one. I rolled very low.
15 halved would be 7.
7. And then the second one, which hits, is 7, so 3.
So you watch as the flames, it hits her golden-skinned body, and she shrugs off most of it, that tiefling lineage protecting her a little bit.
Oh, I was expecting a Bellamore for darkness.
And then suddenly you're in complete pitch black.
I think I just killed her.
So she's used some of her movement. She used her action to cast darkness. As a bonus action, Rowan, you're the only one who sees this. She pulls from her belt a small vial, and she's going to drink a potion of greater vitality, which will give her 10 hit points.
Oh, what?
Just it's your thing. You don't like it when.
It's not healing.
Estus Flask.
It's not healing.
It's-
This is temp HP.
It's 10 page. Yeah. Kind of fucked up.
Fuck it
There
up.
are so many. If you can hear them in the background, don't panic.
It's not bonfire night now,
People
though.
do it on the weekends. People do it all
Tomorrow,
around.
so
It's
not tomorrow. It's
The cave
Tuesday.
explosions.
So, yeah.
13 temp HP she gets.
It's just immersive sound effects for the cave.
Yeah. So that's the scorching rays.
Yeah.
But no, she drinks this potion of vitality, and you can see a little surge of vitality, and she gained 14 temp HP to sit on top of her hit points. All right, with that, but that's her whole turn. That's her action and stuff. She doesn't have legendaries or anything just yet. So then we would go to Daisy. Daisy, you are surrounded by magical darkness. You cannot see.
Markness. Don't laugh at that.
I didn't.
Can I guess I want to just try and move forwards as much as towards where Rowan, where I saw Rowan.
You can feel the wall, and then you get out here, and then that would give you a point where you can easily move. So I'd say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You would get to here, which gets you out of the darkness. 5, 10, 15, 20, just about. So you emerge out of the darkness just behind Rowan. And again, this is about 20 feet high, so you can be flying up to about 20 feet up in the air.
I'll fly probably a bit up. And is that like a platform there?
No, that is all the way up to ceiling. So this is basically the ceiling where this ends, same as this, and
Okay.
then this over here.
I would.
This is like a smaller platform, like here. So you can land like there's like a little shelf on either side, but this is the top of the room, basically.
I will land on the little platform, and then I will shoot a radiant blade at her.
Okay.
Please. That won't hit.
Oh, well, you never know.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay, I see.
This dice can actually fuck right off, is what it can do.
Do you want one of mine?
Nope.
Prime for a nat 20.
It's also probably not going to hit. 15.
15 just barely misses her, in fact, actually.
I do fuck all.
Like you've seen Xanthias, she seems to be protected by some sort of magical armor that just deflects it. So you throw these blades down, she deflects one or dodges one, the other one glances off her mage armor, as it does not strike true, unfortunately. Anything else on your turn, Daisy?
Nope, I'm out.
All right, in that case, that would then be the top of a brand new round. So next round, you guys will come in because it will be that round. This is the round where you're basically going to arrive.
I'm coming, Rowan.
So then we would go to Xanthias.
Hey, what up? So I can just walk forwards and out of this magical darkness, or do I have no idea where I am?
I would say, because you don't have a wall or anything to center yourself on, I would say that for the purposes of you can vaguely know a direction. Like you would know I was facing towards Rowan, I just have to walk forwards, basically.
Great.
It just mainly prevents you, like, you can't cast spells because you can't see, you're technically blinded. Like, same as if I was attacking in, I can't see in unless she has some means to see in magical darkness, which she does.
Spoiler.
So you
don't
can
know that.
you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can basically get to where Daisy initially put Daisy, and then you're out of the darkness here.
Oh, Rowan, are you okay? No. Is this one hurting you?
He looks worse than you do right now.
I do.
He's got 1 hit point. He's got like tattered clothes.
Yeah.
Do have 1 hit point.
One juicy little hit point.
Yeah. That sphere of darkness, is it? Could I come out of it? Like, now that I've come out of it, can I sort of nudge
You've got
backwards away
5
from
feet
this
of
guy?
movement.
Yeah, I just want to back up just
Sure.
a little bit away from this nerd, this
Yep.
loser, this
But do you
potion
know?
drinking narc. What?
Do you know that do we know at this point that she bet?
Is
she's got the
is
mental-
married?
Is her face? Yeah, okay, yeah. That
She
bet.
does not look like she did when she was up on the surface. I also, like, you guys speaking as a free action, you have the telepathy, like, it wouldn't be hard for Rowan to be like, she tried to kill me. Like,
Oh, that's gross. That's disgusting. Whole person.
but it's up to you. Whole person?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot one of her abilities, which
It just very specifically says not person.
it wouldn't have triggered right now.
Oh.
So it's all well and good. I am going to. Yep, I'm going to roll this.
Yep, which is a wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yes.
That is a 17. Shit. I think it just beats it, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, 14 is the thing.
Oh, 14. So you try and ensnare her mind, but something deeper and darker is already dormant there, and it just rebuffs you as you try and seize her mind.
Damn it, blast. Blast and damn it, actually. Damn it, blast and shit while I'm at it, too. Fuck. Fourth one. Anyone can interrupt it.
Is that Xanthias or is that Tom?
We don't have to interrupt you. You can just stop, Tom.
Yeah, you're right.
You can just choose to not, Right, end of turn.
I've stopped. Bonus
Okay.
action to Glyphovegas.
Okay, great. Jaesoon's turn. So at the start of her turn, no, she doesn't have that. I will spend a fate. Whoop.
Thank you.
To use her Hungering Maws. So in a 20-foot cube, which unfortunately will still hit Daisy because it's a cube, 20 foot tall, 20 foot.
Yeah.
She will strike all three of you. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. As from the stone in the air, these kind of spirit, ghostly mouths of ghostly worms kind of float through the air and try and nom you, basically.
Oh, I love that. Is this a spell?
Holy shit.
This is
Just an
a
action,
magical ability.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it knocks concentration on the darkness out.
It's not a concentration spell.
I tried.
23?
Success. Do you have evasion yet?
No, I got uncanny
So you're
dodge.
still going to take half. You can use that to take half. But yeah, I just wanted to check.
I told you it was primed for an unnatural 20.
You're
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
the only one.
Still
who
going to
has
take half damage.
not
22.
today.
22. You're all going to take
I'm well
half
aware I've
damage.
rolled
It's coming.
garbage.
It's coming.
Half damage. So
hour
that
left.
would be max damage. That would be normally 16 acid, halved to 8. Daisy, you could half that again if you want to spend your reaction.
Sure.
So you will only
So I
take
have
4 acid.
Sure.
Rowan takes 8. Xanthias, you take 8, which I believe will. Oh, he's going to spend his runeys.
I'm going to spend my runeys to reduce the damage. I'm going to use 3 of them. So 3d6, which the average on 3d6 is obviously exactly 8. Oh, perfect. A 5 and a 2, and then one more. A 4. So way more than I needed, but
Reduce all the damage.
reduce all that damage.
You block it with these runic sigils, shields, and things like that. As
Yeah.
these mouths try
How
and.
are you still standing?
He's Xanthias, baby.
Altheya and Jesus.
He's Xanthias. He's Altheya and Jesus, quite
You
literally.
throw some worms at me, I block them away.
But the rest of you take that damage. Jaesoon is looking a little bit more panicked now. She is going to circle around, kind of wary of Daisy's blades, but not really able to do anything. But seeing you bloodied and injured, she's going to kind of draw her dagger out, holding Rowan at bay, but she's going to start moving towards Xanthias. Daisy,
Hello.
it is your turn.
Oh shit. Oh, I forgot we had half the people, so that comes around quicker.
We're coming.
And I'm gonna I'll try and hit her again.
Okay.
17 plus 7.
Hits. And you will get sneak attack.
It happened.
It happened.
17 plus 7. Thank you.
Hits.
Meh.
50.
Meh.
I don't know how to do math.
I need you to do math, though.
13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage.
Am I still in Radiant Soul?
Yeah,
My
believe so.
proficiency
How long does it
bonus
last?
is- How long? A minute?
Radiant Soul?
A minute?
I would say I will allow for this turn. It's probably going to end this turn because of the travel time and stuff like
Yeah.
My
has been
proficiency
about
plus 3, so
that. Yes, plus 3, so another 3 damage.
extra damage.
Alrighty. But then we'll say at the end of this turn, your Radiant
that's
Soul's
fine.
going to end.
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
20.
Hits.
5.
5 more points. Alrighty. The radiant blade sinks into Jason. She's like, and she kind of like hisses down, very clearly badly hurt by it. She doesn't seem to be, possessed of some supernatural stamina. She's still quite tough, but yeah, definitely seems injured by that, looking around in a bit more of a panic now. And you hear her like muttering under her breath of like, oh, why have you forsaken me? Like, come out, you need to help me. Kind of like muttering to herself.
Is the darkness concentration?
It is. I will make a concentration check right now. This is a
13.
yes, 26, so 13. That is going to be a failure. That is only going to be an 11. So this area is plunged back into light as she loses concentration. Righty. Just before we get at the top of a brand new round, there's a couple of things are going to happen. First things first,
We level up.
a guy is going to appear.
A guy.
Guy?
He would
A little
barrel
guy?
down.
Oh, a rock guy.
Emerging, he's going to take his full turn to appear, but he is going to emerge from the stone, and he looks in Jason's direction, and you can see that anger is there as he's going to start sort of moving towards him. But it is his full turn to appear. Then I'm going to spend a fate point to trigger an environment effect. This is a new thing I'm going to try out. So this is not like the enemy doesn't control this. This is going to be randomly generated, right?
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to divide this into 3 zones. I'm going to go up to this line here on the map, so sort of by the entrance
Sure.
for podcast listeners. And then we're going to have the middle section, which is where all of you guys are. And then the final section which is going to be from Rockman onwards. So it's going to be sort of like here to about here and then back.
Do you want a D3?
I'll use one of my dice, actually, I think, Tom. I think I'll use a D6. So we're going to call
well,
it 1 to 2,
Waste of
3 to 4, 5 to 6.
Okay.
As the earthquake, that earthquake is it, and rocks begin to fall down. So this is like a thing. So 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6.
3 to 4 hits us.
5 to 6. It's going to hit Rockman.
Betrayed by the rock.
Betrayed by the rocks.
Oh, that's an entire boulder that just fell on this guy.
So these rocks come falling down, filling areas for it. He does technically get a dex saving throw, but he's not very dexterous. No, he's going to fail. As he's going to take some damage, unfortunately. Little rock guy, little fella.
He's like Abe Simpson when he walks into the brothel. Is it a brothel?
Walks straight back out.
Yeah. Walks in, walks out.
14 points of bludgeoning damage. He is resistant to
He's a
it, though.
tough guy, though, isn't he?
He is, yeah, and he's resistant to bludgeoning as
He'd
well.
be bricked up.
He kind of gets like slammed on, but he shrugs it off. But yeah, as you see, one of these earth tremors causes rocks and things to fall down on top of it. Right, top of the round, Ophelia and Gruffereye. Yay!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! You guys roughly arrive at about the same point. You would see that it was completely pitch black up ahead, and then voomp, it comes back on. You can see the faint traces of like Daisy's light and Rowan's light helmet spilling out into this area, illuminating it. And you can hear the sounds of fighting. You hear as the whole chamber shakes and rocks fall down. Yeah, so Ophelia, you are up first.
All right, Ophelia, hearing the sounds of fighting, she's going to rage as a bonus action.
Rage.
Forward.
Alrighty. 35 feet?
Yes, please.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You can get just behind Xanthias here.
Nice.
Yeah.
You are about 10 feet away.
10 feet away. Then I will cast a spell. I will do let's do Chill Touch.
Alrighty.
Did you need a turn?
So that is
At the end
a
of initiative,
spell
aren't
attack plus 5.
You should go at the end. I will do that now. Technically, you go after Daisy.
10, that's going to miss, isn't it?
10 will unfortunately miss her.
No problemo. Okay, that is my turn then.
Right, great, because that conveniently does remind me, yes, Rowan didn't get a turn. I have a lot of initiatives that I'm kind of tracking, so... Rowan, yes, you would have had your turn. I'm so sorry.
That's all right, man.
Before the rocks fall.
I'll never
Do you want to
forget.
flip him off?
No.
You saw how he
Trot has too
reacted
much
to that.
respect for me. Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Still going.
I'm just very amused.
Mrs. Krabappel ass over here. Oh God.
You look buggered, right?
Yeah, I have been.
You're wrecked.
I've got 1
Covered in
HP.
gauze.
But I mean,
Clothes are gone.
yeah, clothes gone,
He's
singed,
just
burned.
standing in front of you naked.
Yeah.
I've
But
come to save you.
this way, it's safe this way.
Everything's under control.
Let me carry you out of here.
He's like burned, like he's all skin's blistered and bubble.
But as you know, I can't die, so
He's unrecognizable. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is that guy?
Rowan is me.
All of his beautiful. It's Anakin from Return of Revenge of the Sith.
I hate you.
This way, friend.
I ignore all of that. And I'm going to cast Healing Word level 3.
Level 3? Oh my God, I might get like 1,000,000 HP.
7, 11.
11's 11.
Of healing wordage.
Thank you.
I blow it in your face.
I'm wearing a mask.
All right.
No, it got burned off, you see.
Mask.
That's
shit.
my bonus action.
It's your bonus action, Rowan.
And now, do you give a shit about Healing Word like Shillelagh?
Yes, I do. Healing words are a lot more powerful.
Double standard.
Well, it's not. Shillelagh's good, but it's like. It's literally a spell of like, I make my shtick okay at fighting. Healing word is like actually good in healing, so yeah, I do care about it.
Ow.
All right. How about
gosh.
Bardic? Actually, I can't do Bardic because that's a bonus.
That's a bonus action.
I'm going to whip out my long sword.
What is it?
No, we've done that one. Can't do the same shot twice.
And just swing it at Jason.
Yeah, sure.
19 plus 4, 23.
Hits.
1d10 plus
Yeah, you swing it two-handed.
plus 1. 10 plus 1, 11.
11 points of damage.
Nice.
I am going to use her reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke. Dexterity saving throw, please. She's a tiefling.
Into it from water.
I can't read that. 16, 17, 18, 20.
20. You succeed. You can take half damage, but it's half fire damage.
That was so impulsive.
I saw where you were going. Just don't.
I almost put it right in there.
Almost it is dice
Okay,
again.
so it would have been 10, it's 5 fire damage as just like this lick of flame comes out as you strike her with the sword. Kind of cuts her face as this sickly, greenish, pale yellow flame erupts out.
Leave my friends and the earth alone.
No, it's mine. It should be mine. And you see that she is like looking around, clearly now becoming outnumbered. And let me just kind of like recenter because she had a bit of a New York accent. That was right with Kuro. She's like, you don't understand. I've made us a success. It's been all because of me. You're gonna be my reward. I'm gonna get everything I wanted if I just kill you. All I need to do is kill you. And she's looking towards you, Rowan. She who feasts will reward me for your power.
She who feasts has run away.
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Seek it in your heart. You know it to be true.
No! That's not true. That's impossible! No! Anyway.
Sorry, podcast listener.
I don't give a fuck about podcasts. I absolutely do podcast listeners.
They switched off after the
Yeah,
crowd.
they switched off that.
No, they switched.
Anything else on your turn, Rowan?
I think I've maxed out there.
Alrighty. So that would have been right. So then it would have reset Gruff's turn.
Hello, my name is Gruff.
Hello, my name is Gruff.
As I run into the room, I'd like to cast Armor of Oak and Thorn on myself.
20,
I can't actually see the back of the map, so I can't see where, like, anyone is. I don't want to kind of crowd
right
it.
behind.
I don't want to form a line so that people can do liney attacks.
Where would you like to be?
Can I sort
Go
of
over here?
where the first clump of rock is?
This one?
I still want line of sight on.
You can go here.
Yeah, maybe like just tuck behind the rock.
Yep.
Big
Brave knight hiding at back.
Wow.
Savage.
Wow.
Did anyone want healing here? Because I'm not going to do it now.
That's not
Why are you taking that on them?
That's how I
guys.
Take it out on me. Come and fight my guy.
That's
If I'm
also
not getting
very
healing because of
knightly.
Mark, then yeah, I agree. I'm going to give a middle finger to Mark. Fuck you, Mark. I'm pretty sure we had homework. That same energy.
I would like to. I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
And like,
Do some healing.
So
Backline.
my little illusory Seren starts flying around in a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
It's sparkly. It's nice. And who is kind of looking the worst out of everyone? You just
Hey
got
there.
hit, though, didn't you?
I mean, I still feel like
3d4. It's not
Yeah.
very much. I'm not very strong at healing.
Seren flies at Xanthius.
hits me in the face.
Nice.
Burrows into my brain. Oh Christ!
2d6.
5 points of healing.
Fucking burn. 5 HP. He's gone. We've lost him.
That's it, he's done.
Right, I'm gonna move on because we're gonna move it
That
on.
would hit.
Such a good reference. No one is gonna get.
No, that's just for you, little Tom.
Annoyingly, it's Xanthius next.
Heal for 5. Heal it. Heal.
I heal for 5.
Heal for 5.
Thank you. Oh God! One day someone will get that reference, but it's gonna be a while yet.
Not today.
Oh God! I'm going to do, knowing that they are resistant to fire. I'm going to attack once again with a huge hold person again. Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that again. It's another wisdom saving throw, but this time they're done with it. What they roll?
18.
Yeah, that's
They're a
more than a
spellcaster.
14. I know.
So they're going to be good at
They got +4 to their wisdom.
Imagine
I
if
just
that
rolled
lands
good.
though.
I mean, yeah, it would be amazing. It'd be amazing.
Everyone would have been pogging. People would have done fan art about it. Everyone would have said, "Wow."
The unfortunate thing with whole person, if when it works, it literally changes the entire encounter.
Yeah.
Like it's
Most of the
single-handedly.
time it doesn't.
But that's just because I roll good.
Yeah.
If I didn't roll so good, it would be great.
That's how dice do.
How dice be? Right. Anything else, Thomas? On your turn?
Once again, I'm going to spend another sorcery point to gain another 2 Glyph of Vegas.
Alrighty.
Because I am not going down in this fight.
You're not going down without a fight.
That's
I'll
a
tell you what.
guarantee.
I'll tell you what. Righty.
Smash cut.
Jay Soon's go. Jay Soon is going to, at the start of her turn, I'm going to remember it this time, her special trait, Blessed by the Embered, is going to trigger. If the player's fate pool has more than 3 dice in it, she steals one, but it goes into a special Jay Soon only pool, right?
The hell?
I know. She can spend this as if she was a player like you guys, so she can add it to attack rolls, saving throws, or ability checks, which normally I can't do. So I'm going to put that
Pretty
there.
cool.
So and I can't, that's like, that is now, I don't get that over here. It's not here. Once that's gone, it's gone.
Okay.
Right? So once it's spent. That's at the start of the turn. She is then going to, as an action, she is going to...
Do it.
Oh, lots of people are very scary right now. You keep healing. You did a fuck ton of damage, actually. She is going to look at you, Daisy, and she is going to...
No, don't look at me.
Yes, I have to look up the spell, though. It's been a while. Why'd you do it?
I had a tower of dice and it was getting quite tall.
She looks up at you, and she's going to cast. She is gesturing and cast a spell. I need a charisma saving throw from you,
Oh,
Daisy.
cool. The one I'm worst at.
Well, I picked
no.
well then.
No, actually, I'm not the worst at it. I'm not great.
Fatal.
Oh, fake. No, it's fail. I rolled a 4, so it's 6.
So you are. The spell she cast was banishment.
Oh,
So you are pulled into. So the theme of this is you are pulled into the stone, and you are held in like a pocket of stone, basically, temporarily. Fearing the immense amount of pain and damage that you dealt, she imprisons
I'm
you into
too
that.
powerful for
You
her.
are. It is concentration, so let's all remember that. Concentration on banishment.
Yeah.
Bring me back.
Okie doke.
I'm then going to spend one of my normal fate dice,
Yes.
and I will allow her to make a dagger attack as a bonus action.
That's who? Rowan?
Against Rowan.
Wow.
It's like an anime sound effect. A 14 to hit
What
Rowan.
kind of sneeze was that?
I'm going to move on. I don't want to linger on it.
Is it bailed?
It's bailed.
Which ridiculous.
Rowan, 6 points of piercing damage plus 14 acid.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Dear.
Ow. I'm still standing.
So she lashes out at you, causing Daisy to vanish.
There must be hay fever.
You would have been better just letting it happen, Ree.
It was happening, and then like halfway through at the
Stop.
end, it just
You got cut.
stopped.
Is it possible to turn the map around?
Yes.
Because I'm struggling here.
Oh my god, the whole world is moving.
Cool, now I can't see.
Earthquake.
Listen, you help each other out with visuals,
Well, I couldn't
right?
see on the camera as well. Like,
Okay,
you know, so-
well, somebody will be able to see.
I see.
Rockman is going to move up, and he is going to attempt to punch.
Yes.
Big
I
punch.
approve.
Punch a lot.
Punch the concentration out of her.
Natural 20. I hate to do this, guys. This guy is about to kill Steel.
Yeah.
Because this guy hits fucking hard.
I'm good with that.
God, yeah.
So that is
Deserves
20 points of damage before I've rolled
Okay.
on a crit.
Jesus.
28, 32 points of damage.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Am I back?
Well, you probably will be in a minute. Let me just work this out. So how much did I say? 28, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
She's still up, but badly hurt.
God.
Am I back?
Concentration jet, half of 28 will be 14.
You said 32 damage, then, didn't you?
32, that's correct, yeah. So actually, that goes up. So 16. Huh. Failed. Daisy reappears.
back.
I didn't like it. I don't know where I was, and I didn't like it.
That was also, Rockman gets 2 attacks, by the
I
way.
know.
Shit.
Second one does hit.
He's the best
Okay.
of us.
Well, you convinced him. You made him friend.
Oh, I didn't. know
That's less damage, unfortunately. That is only going to
less
be
than
9
32.
points of
Less than-
damage.
less than a crit.
Fine.
You watch as this thing, like, Jason is like banished and then strikes at Rowan. It's like, yes, finally. And then just, whoop-bam in the back of the head. Whoop-bam. And she's just like, and like gets thrown around. This guy like grabs her foot and smashes her into the ground like the Hulk. Yeah. It's just like this, and this little guy. And just, she's like, like staggering from the blow.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
That was Rock Guy's go. Then it would go to. She hasn't summoned that yet. So Daisy. Enjoy your. I thought I might get a turn. Yeah. All right. Throw knife.
I throw knife. 18 plus 7.
Hits.
Plus sneak.
With
attack.
sneak attack. How much
Ain't
is
looking great.
How much is sneak attack out of interest?
3d6 at the moment.
Okay, don't worry.
No, I'm not using
How
the-
many weird dice do you have left?
I have one more.
Okay.
Let me know if anyone rolls 2d3.
18.
Duty free.
18 radiant damage.
Daisy, as you were like suffocating in this like stone-like prison in this banishment. You were like trapped, you couldn't move, and then suddenly you reappear back where you were. You see the Rockman kind of slam Jason in the back again. You summon the Radiant Blade, and you let it loose from your hand. How does this like finish Jason off? She's dead. How do you want to do it?
I feel like it's pure panic at this point. She's just going, "Nah!" because she was like trapped in a rock. It's pure panic.
And it just like catches her in the neck. She turns as this Radiant Blade just slices through, burning through the neck. Like, is almost trying to reach for Rowan, like one last desperate attempt to try and get him, and then just slams down into the ground as she is defeated.
Nice.
The dagger that was in her hand vanishes the second she dies. It just vanishes. You do see her body kind of slumps to the ground, and her mouth goes back to a very normal-looking face.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Oh, what happened down here, Rowan? What is this?
Rowan is looking panicked. His eyes are darting all around the place, and he's kind of holding himself. I would like to leave.
I'd like to leave also.
should
I
leave
hate
here.
these caves.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Every time we come down these things, it's gross Bellamorph creatures spitting acid and blowing up in our faces. It's awful.
Regroup outside.
Wait a minute. We're about to go back up there without Jason, one of the owners of this business.
As I recall, Jason just had a big old lizard mouth, so...
Yes, but we're the only ones who've seen that.
I mean, it's more likely that...
You're ready to fight an entire camp of mercenaries.
It's likely her brother's the same. Right?
He didn't seem like it, to be honest.
Well, she didn't seem like it until we came down here.
No, she seemed weird.
Rockman will look at you all, bows, and then he just melts into the stone.
Oh, okay, bye now. Okay. You convinced that thing to help us then?
Oh, it was almost gruff, yes.
Okay, good.
While that happens, my aura is still up. I'm gonna heal the big guy for 2d6.
Sure. I believe you have basically 9 uses of that if you would like.
4.
I mean, you can spend every turn as long as you're going to stay down here.
9 uses.
Well, if you spend 9 rounds down here, yes, you have 9 rounds before it runs out. I believe it lasts a minute. So, yeah.
I mean, is there anything, like, the dagger's gone, their face has changed back? There must be something.
She got killed by a Bellamorph. Oh, dear.
Oh, whoopsie-doopsie.
Oh, whoopsie-doopsie.
I mean,
do you want to make an investigate or perception check? Because you want to, if you want to search it.
I'll sort of leaf through pockets and things.
Investigation.
Investigation.
If you're actually, like, packing the pockets.
Oh, I have advantage because of the Quartzite Eye.
You do?
18.
18. You rummage through and you kind of, how far is are you going with this? Are you gonna check her skin for tattoos? Are you pulling her shirt open and stuff like that?
One piece of evidence.
So I'm looking for something that will,
Sure.
Yeah, if there's some weird markings or something. I mean, I'm not completely stripping this person.
No, but you're lifting up the shirt
To
and
take
pulling.
their clothes, because yours are gone.
There might be some inside pockets.
So much worse.
You find 2 things.
Yep.
The first is she wears a ring, which the gold star eye will register as magical.
Nice.
It's a magic ring.
Okay.
It is engraved with strange, not Belaine symbols or anything like that. It would be in fact, it would have the symbol of a mask, like a theater mask. You find.
Okay.
And when you pull, do you take that ring?
Oh, yeah.
When you pull the ring off, her. No, sorry, I'm getting confused. No, yeah, nothing changes. So you pull the ring off, that's fine.
Okay.
The other thing you would find is you lift up her shirt and sort of at the sort of top of her leg, near her stomach, on the hip bone, is a tattoo of a spiraling worm-like creature with a big mouth.
Yeah, there's nothing here. I mean, do I know Belaine?
That would be a religion check.
A religion.
Rowan's just seen a lot.
I'm gonna heal Rowan again.
Sure.
4 more points.
Just an 8 from me, but I mean, I'm picking through this body while everyone else is having a chat, I suppose. But yeah, I just got an 8 on.
Not a symbol you recognise.
Okay, fair enough. What's everyone else doing?
Healing Rowan again.
Rowan's kind of just edging towards the exit.
7 points
Clearly
of
wants to
healing.
go.
7.
Oh.
Can I make a devil's bargain with the dice
Oh.
to find something Belaine related that we can take with us in this cave? Something. Any evidence.
I'd say if you don't even need. I'll say if you spend 1 dice, I'll give you, because you've already kind of found something anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll just say 1 because we're near the end of the session as well. Daisy, you, whether it's you or Nim, maybe Nim knows this more than you do, but that tattoo that is on her, that is a symbol of Belaine. There is the only reason somebody would have that tattooed on them is if they were a believer or a follower of one of these Embered, these ancient gods of Altheya who basically turned evil and became corrupted versions of themselves during the Equinox War, the conflict with the Proto-Magi. And Nim would basically not, I don't think Nim would necessarily, she would remember, or they would remember that Sovereign had these different acolytes and that one was called Belaine. and that, has probably spent enough time here on Altheya and with you to have picked up that, this symbol is related to them. And it's that kind of thing of like, it is clearly a tattoo, it's not painted on. Like, she would have had to have had that done years and years ago. This isn't like something you've just quickly done, right? Like, and the only reason, like, if you got caught with a tattoo like that, that is like instant heresy. You're in jail, possibly even executed. Like, only the most dedicated, loyal follower would have something like that.
Oh, okay.
You have to bring her up then.
Well, are we? What's the plan then? Are we taking her up? Or are we?
I don't know how much we can trust her brother, Kuro.
What if we got the big Bellamorph, right?
Yes.
And we cut open its stomach and put her inside.
That is diabolical,
And then
but it would work.
It's like she got eaten.
Are all of you really willing to lie?
Yes.
Are all of you capable of lying?
I mean, she liked to ask.
But the tattoo is bad anyway because heresy and stuff, and anyone who sees it will know.
I'm just wondering, do we just get out of here?
We should take
and just
her.
flee while we can.
I think we should just take her and let them know because the rest of them seem fine.
Again, we didn't detect it in her. It could be in the rest of them. I'm not quick to mistrust everyone. No, wait, I am. I mistrust everyone.
As Xanthia says that, you hear footsteps coming from the tunnel.
8 points of healing.
Excuse me?
8 points of healing on Xanthias.
Oh, thank you. I say as I produce flame and hold it towards the
Thing.
the
This
entrance.
is just my aura going off continuously.
I see.
Are you holding an action or anything, Xanthia? So you're going to attack?
It's just a flame that,
Okay.
depending on who comes around the corner, I might throw it at them. I might not.
Okay. So you're holding an action?
Nah, it's just a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure enough, as for a moment, as you guys, it's been a couple of like rounds, a few seconds of you doing this, and with all the fighting and everything else, you do hear a kind of soft pitter pitter patter patter, and then followed by like a weird creaking sound.
Okay.
Yeah, you see Penelope and Baranth. Penelope holding like a little staff with a little silvery flame in it, lighting the way. Baranth with his big Silvaran longbow out as the two of them sort of come round the corner. Penelope's just like, boys,
Don't worry,
it's just us.
we're good here. We're safe. We're okay. I mean, aside from this mess here,
Is everything okay?
it's all gone a little bit crazy down here for poor Rowan. I think he might have been attacked, and we're all intending to leave the cave now.
Oh, okay. You just all ran off so quickly. We thought we'd come down and help, but okay.
Rowan was able to communicate to us that he was in danger.
Oh, okay.
So and we just thought it best to run down as quick as we could.
Great.
Does she see the body or?
Yeah, she would totally see the body. Yeah.
Yep. This one is bad. Bad news. Attacked us.
Baranth will sort of move over, looking, and will look to you, Rowan. Are you well?
No. I need to get to the surface, please.
Very well. Just puts out like a hand on your shoulder, like kind of puts it around. If this one is not well, we should return now.
All of us, yes? No
Yes.
more splitting up, no more.
No more splitting up. Never again.
Oh, lad, I really failed you on this one. I should have come with you.
No, this is on me. This is on me.
No, but I meant to protect and I didn't. I let you go on your own. It's my fault. I'm never letting you go on your own again.
Oh, good. Good. Yes. Rowan's just looking distant.
Yeah. Can everybody here please give me a perception check? Except Rowan. Because it relates to Rowan.
I see.
14.
14.
-1. Oh. 10.
10.
26.
26.
10.
10. Gruff,
Sees through me.
you are the only one who notices this as you make that heartfelt apology to Rowan. You can't help but glance that where he's holding a wound, well, actually there is no wound there, but like he's kind of got his hand on his chest. You are the only one who sees it as he pulls like his tunic back, kind of covering it up, that part of his chest is completely petrified to stone. That's the last thing that you see before we end today's episode.
Nice.
That's it.
We did it. You lived. No player death today.
I live.
No, and like I want to make something clear just before we end the episode because I'm sure that a few people will be like, bullshit, you fucking said it.
What?
Trot and I, yeah, you heard me.
Everyone's like, did that
Some
relate to
people
my comment?
some people will think that like maybe that was like a scripted save or anything like that, and in some ways it was. But at the same time, Trot and I talked about it, and this actually really related to stuff in his backstory that was very specific to this, and we agreed to have a cool thing happen to give a chance because I think it would be more cinematic to have an opportunity to have the fight, and like for who knows, like you guys could have taken a bit more time getting here. Yeah. Like anything could have happened. I could have rolled high on crits and stuff like that. But rather than it just being I stab you twice, your character is now permanently dead, I wanted to make this a little bit more narrative. And that's okay. And it's our game, and that's what we like to do, and we thought would be the best and most exciting thing. This is not a game that I am desperately trying to get player kills and TPKs. I'm more about cool story. So if you don't like that, that's fine, but that's what we like. So just a little PSA from old DM Sherlock Humes.
Well, if I was in a non-streamed game and my character was in that situation,
it sucks.
I would be like, well, this is a sucky game.
It really
for my
sucks.
character,
Yeah,
so-
absolutely.
I also have a very, very specific thing from my backstory that if it happens in game, I automatically succeed the death save.
Oh, you don't.
No, I do. If I get kicked in the face by a squirrel specifically, then time will pause.
Yeah. You'll get a cool flashback.
And I'll awaken and
It's a
become true
metaphysical
Xanthias.
squirrel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I grab a god by the throat.
Yeah. But like I said, that won't always be the case. This was a very unique circumstance. Don't expect Rowan to have an easy out next time.
No.
But also, potentially a cool new power unlocked.
Yeah. Really cool.
Won't work the same way. There's kind of like, I talked a little bit about this with Trot, like in the Stormlight game, when you first like get a cool power like this or something like that, kind of more narrative power, it will probably have a more powerful effect than later on. But there will be a cool thing for Rowan.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Cool. No, I like that.
Consequences.
And consequences.
And consequences,
Yeah,
as we have witnessed.
Our
perhaps.
favourite.
Went toe to toe with a hungry god.
That was cool.
Very
yeah,
cool.
that was really
Well, let's
cool.
talk about that in the little wrap-up thing. Thanks very much. Let's wrap up the podcast here.
Yep.
And yeah, do some messages and stuff like that. But thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. We love you. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye now. Bye now. Bye now. Bye now. Bye now.